Christmas Eve. Hello, Bone.
Hello, man.
You know, I hope you're driving someplace, getting ready for merriment. Maybe you're driving to work, and you're not merry at all.
That could be, too.
Either way, we'll be here for 3 hours to keep you company.
A version of us. Not physically us.
No, we're here.
You're physically here?
We're right
I'm physically here?
Don't spoil the dream. We're in the studio.
Okay.
We're live right now, and we're going to play all of the old bits that we have live.
This is the magic of the holiday season.
Actually, they're not even on tape. We're going to recreate them.
Oh, we are.
I have scripts.
That's good. Teddy, are you prepared for us to recreate 3 hours of stupid radio?
Yeah, that would make a great show.
It might be.
You know, normally, for the weekend show, you put the best of the week together, but this is a special Christmas Eve show. So what do you have prepared?
I went back to early in the year, so I started looked for in January. Back when I guess we were banging.
We were banging.
Back when 2024 was banging.
Any time that's not now is back when we were banging.
Well, except if it was when you were banging, No,
you're gonna be banging when you're 6.
What if you were not alive? Like in the 1800s, back when I was banging? No, I wasn't banging back then.
When your ancestors were banging.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Somebody was alive that's related to you. They were banging.
Boy, they'd be disappointed to find out what happened with their offspring, wouldn't they?
Would they?
Yeah.
No, first of all, if they saw you, like, let's say a 1700s version of the Smith clan.
Yeah.
All right, you guys look like you were right off the Mayflower.
Sure.
Smith, White, you were there.
Clan.
Probably. Clan, all of them.
Thanks, yeah.
They'd take a look at you and say, oh, my, look at this. I got a superhero for an ancestor. Look at the size of this guy. They used to just see people like you in sideshows.
And then they'd be like, what does he talk about? Oh, mostly sandwiches. Okay.
Yes, he talks into a magical stick.
Yeah, that's right.
They'd think you're a wizard.
But if my Swedish ancestors found out I don't like fish, like I don't like preserved meats, like the way they do it in the tins, that's not for me.
Well, until you give them a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Well, fair
and they're
enough.
like, all right, we don't like fish either. Give us more of that. And you can get these at the store anytime you want.
Anytime you want, in various shapes.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know where we're going.
I don't know either.
Go ahead, Teddy. Back to you.
Well, as I said, back when I was banging earlier this year, we had some crazy stuff. It will not be sports related. I will say that. So if you're looking for sports today, I don't know
it's the
why you're
holiday
here
season.
anyway.
What do you want? Us to sit there and break down games that already happened? You know the outcome of? Come on.
We're doing all baby Jesus talk all the time.
That's coming up.
So I have some weird files in here. It's kind of like liking weird smells. That was something we talked about. Man, you changed your soap earlier this year. I don't know if you stuck with that or not.
I changed my soap.
Yeah, you got away from Irish Spring.
Oh, yeah.
You went right into straight lie. No?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know what the mother bar's made of these days, but lie.
Flecks of poo.
Okay, great.
What type of labor you think the Virgin Mary had?
You know what?
Do you think she was screaming?
I've never given it a thought.
Or do you think she just sat down and just, hello? Just, he popped right out. I mean, if it's divine.
No pain.
You know, Mike, these are questions that I asked much of the time in my youth.
No, but
that's why I don't get invited back.
Don't you think about stuff like that?
I do all the time.
I mean, if Jesus Christ is divine, and that's why we're here today, it's Christmas Eve. Congratulations, right?
Congratulations.
You would think that Mary would just sit down like she's in a recliner.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, well, here we go.
Of course. I would think that would be the easiest childbirth you could have. Right?
Yeah.
An all-knowing, loving God wouldn't make you go through a painful childbirth like that. Just like, here you go. I'll just hang on a second.
And then whoever was a witness there, right? The innkeeper.
Sure.
Like when his wife gave birth.
I like how the idea was like, everybody was like, now gather around and take a look-see here.
Well, don't you want to share the bounty?
Well, they didn't know.
They knew the star was out. And so the innkeeper's wife is there. Right? She sees Mary give birth, but then she gives birth like a year later, and the innkeeper's like, well, she didn't say anything.
Right.
Why are you yelling and screaming?
Right, yeah.
Like I saw Mary, she just popped it right out and had a cigarette.
They didn't have like YouTube and Lamaze classes back then. People didn't know what childbirth was like until they had a child. Maybe if you're right. That would have been his first experience.
You think Jesus cut his own cord too?
He didn't have to. He was like, done. He just like waved his hand.
I assume he wasn't crying.
We are aware that Jesus like definitely came out and spoke English right away. Like, not even whatever language would have been
I was
spoken
gonna
at
say,
that time.
I don't think it was-
No, he already knew English.
It was Hebrew, right? Would have been Hebrew.
Yeah, I would guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the part of the world where that was spoken. But he had
How
all
many
the
people
knowledge
you
of
think are
everywhere.
still listening to this show?
Zero. Zero, buddy.
Hey, but this is, you know what, if you've never heard this show before, this is a good introduction to the show because we get inspired. We're not afraid to talk about things that other shows are afraid to talk about because this is what people say to each other. These are regular conversations. I'm not ashamed of that.
I mean, I don't know if most people have that conversation regularly, but I get what your point is. People just talk to each other, and sometimes you have weird discussions. Like if Jesus,
Back to you, Ted.
if Jesus spoke English or not, even though it wasn't invented yet. But he knew about it.
He knows everything.
Right. He was also like, let me tell you about this band, Rage Against the Machine. They're pretty hot. You're going to like it. When you find out what guitars and drums are and all that stuff, you're going to really enjoy this. Anyway, go ahead, Ted. Tom Morello.
Back to you, Ted.
I think that's good enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Just stick around. You'll hear more of this later on in the show.
All right. Common Man and T-Bone Christmas Eve extravaganza starts now.
You're listening to Common Man and T-Bone.
However, it wouldn't be this show if we also didn't have a very stupid topic going on. I asked you last segment, what is a smell that maybe you think other people would find odd, but somehow pleases you? I said cigar, but I actually missed two of my favorites.
Okay.
Cheesy toenail.
Oof.
When I pick one of those big toes off, I got to give it a whiff.
I'm not with you on that. Okay.
And like guttural, lip-rattling burp.
Really?
Like belch. Like, now, I don't like to
I-
smell my own farts.
I hate the
But
smell of my
if
burps.
I get a good burp that comes up, that is satisfying. That's like eating the dinner all over again.
No. I will say, though, occasionally after, because I'm doing the trying to run and all that stuff. And
Yeah, I'm not.
I know. If I have a really good workout, and then as I'm like getting in the car, I catch a whiff of the body odor that has developed. It's like the smell of achievement. It's like,
All right.
I did that. Like
Okay.
I made that happen by being out here. It wasn't because I bent over to tie my shoe and then now I'm all sweaty because of that. I purposefully went out and did something for like 30 minutes or an hour or whatever it was. And that's the smell of me working hard. So in that moment, I'll be like, all right. Now, I don't want to then just go share that with others. I try to immediately go hit a shower, but
Teddy's being very quiet over there. You don't have one like weird smell that you want to cop to.
I don't know if it's weird, but the smell of fresh cut grass.
That's not weird.
I know
No,
that's what I'm saying.
that's
I don't
a
know if
great
it's
smell.
but it's a great smell.
I'm
at the
talking
same
about
time.
toenails and
No.
belches, and
That's-
T-Bone's talking about his ass.
not my ass, my underarms usually, I guess,
That's
is where I
just
would
nasty.
emanate from.
That's nasty.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's right, Ted. It is. That's right. We're being honest, though. We're just letting people know.
Do other
sometimes-
people have smells?
Well, there's not a lot of the, like, weird smell thing. I do have a few people just chiming in on their favorite scents. Kyle says, fragrance has no gender. One of my favorite perfumes is Caron pour Homme, and it's lavender and vanilla. It is gorgeous, he says. Bruin Company says, maybe I lose a couple man points on this, but Bath & Body Works Mahogany Teakwood is a clutch smell.
Mahogany teak wood is great. I have the scented candle.
He said, I actually enjoy showering now. Drowns out the pee smell in the shower. Hey, hey.
What is wrong with you people?
That's bringing that back from a few weeks ago.
I know.
when
What
we-
is wrong with you
That's
people?
what people are
you know,
doing.
we talked about this about a month ago. I had no idea. So many of people, maybe just the people listen to this show, you nut jobs, pee in the shower.
That's right.
And I had no idea that there's a
Waffle-
percentage
waffle
of you
stomping.
that waffle stomp and poop in the shower.
No. Now we have
Jen Winters is at home pooping her pants right now with Elvis.
just like, first of all, I like the idea that that's where we went. Secondly, I like the idea of someone who has no idea about the Jackets roster going, why is a woman named Jen Winters pooping her pants with Elvis Presley? Like, it's a fun mental image. That's all.
I wish I had no knowledge of the Jackets roster.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
Tonight,
Yeah.
Jackets and Flyers tonight.
Yeah.
Coverage starts 6:30. Catch it right here on the Fan. Is Elvis playing or is Elvis pooping tonight?
I don't know.
He
I
may
did-
start playing and then he leaves to poop.
I learned from Rimmer, though, that the only reason that happens is because he has this weird condition called having a child.
Yeah, good thing. No other Blue Jackets players also have toddlers at home. They all have grown children.
Well, yeah, right. But then maybe when Elvis sees his kid every time, he's like, "Come here," and then he just licks the kid's like back and everywhere. It's just like, I'm got to give you a kiss on every part of your body. And then Can you mouth kiss me and breathe into my nose?
No,
And then-
only Tom Brady does that.
That's true enough.
Come here, kid. Look at my butt chin.
Yeah. Now, this is an obvious one, and I'm surprised we didn't think of this about the smells. Tom says gasoline.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Specifically, high-octane race gas, which yes. I also have that with the Indy 500 or anytime I'm near a racetrack.
I was going to say, I don't think I've ever smelled high-octane race gas.
Well, have you ever smelled, like, the 93 octane that you get there? That's pretty potent. Yeah. Well, then if you go higher than that, it's even more of that. It's a very good smell. But the thing I will tell you is at a racetrack, when you get the burning rubber and the exhaust fumes, I mean, again, it's dangerous. I would not actually do this, but I could smell that all day. I know that that's poisonous to you, so I wouldn't.
How about
like burning tires? I actually enjoy the smell.
How about in the summertime? I'm not saying this is right for everybody, but like 4 or 5 days after you throw that dead body in the woods, just that whiff, that instant whiff that you get. No, just me?
I think that's just you.
Just me.
You're talking about the fresh smell of decomposition.
Yeah.
Where everything's just
then that's also a sense of, you said, when I work out.
Yeah.
That's a sense of accomplishment. My BO.
Yeah.
When I walk into the woods, I'm like, that's Earl. I killed him.
Are you the Dixie Chicks? I'm sorry, the Chicks.
Why? What did they do?
I think, they have a song about killing Earl.
I have no
have
idea.
a song about killing a guy named Earl. I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea.
Michael says skunks. Just, that's all, skunks.
No, I don't. That is weird. That
smelled
doesn't
that.
do it for me.
I'm not that I can't smell. I mean, I can, but it's awful.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Hey, Central Ohio, it's Christmas. The decorations are up, the trees are glowing, and the presents are on their way. Even in today's fast-paced world of tech, busyness, and various ideologies, most of the Christmas themes still point to the message and hope of Jesus Christ. I think author Max Lucado said it best. The gift of a Savior born in a humble manger to rescue us from our sins. The world had waited for this moment for centuries, and when it came, it was everything we needed. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. God had not left us in our troubles. He had come to us in the form of a child, bringing joy to the hearts of all who would receive him. This child, Jesus, came not to condemn, but to save. His birth was the dawning of hope, the promise of forgiveness, and the assurance of peace. This is why we celebrate. Not just the birth of a child, but the birth of salvation. In this crazy season, remember the true gift this Christmas. Remember Jesus Christ. From the Lindsay Automotive family, Merry Christmas.
Get ready to saddle up and slip into your boots for a Wild West-themed New Year's Eve at Eldorado Scioto Downs, your premier Caesars Rewards destination. Join us for the ultimate Columbus celebration, featuring live entertainment and cocktails at Vail Bar, a one-of-a-kind celebrity chef dining experience with a 5-course meal at Guy Fieri's Trattoria, handcrafted brews at the Brew Brothers, and a night packed with winning excitement. Ring in the new year at Eldorado Scioto Downs, home to the largest and best gaming loyalty program in the country. This is one night you won't want to miss. See official rules for details. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Here we come a plumbing, we are known as Apex Pros. If you're plumbing,
honey, there's carolers at the door. I'm not sure what they do.
Your furnace goes out, there's no one near. Apex Pros comes running.
Something about furnaces and plumbing, I think.
What? If your furnace dies or your pipes aren't clear, electric trouble in your home, Apex Pros are near.
No, it's not very good, is it? Come in.
Heating and plumbing, electrical too. Apex Pros knows what to do.
No, not really Christmassy to sing about plumbing and furnaces, is it? Oh, yeah, they got that guarantee. What's that called?
5-star guarantee.
Are they listening out there? Can they hear what we're saying? Yeah, I probably should just lock the door.
Apex Pros, Apex Pros, Apex Pros, Apex Pros.
You did Apex.com.
What's the best way to ring in 2025? How about 17 hours of live coverage as the Buckeyes play Oregon in the Rose Bowl? All the fun starts at 6 a.m. with Morning Juice, your home for the Lunatic Fringe and the Buckeyes. The Fan.
'Tis the season to raise a little Cane with Raising Cane's. Spread joy with craveable chicken finger meals and treat everyone on your nice list to a Cane's gift card or plush puppy, which benefits local pet organizations. Happy holidays from Raising Cane's. One love.
Bob and Teresa Capace here. The holidays are the perfect time for your yes moment. Find the ring that captures your love at family-owned Worthington Jewelers. With over 1,500 styles and friendly expert guidance, you'll find the one.
Worthington Jewelers, where Columbus gets engaged.
Shark Carbon Beam here. NFL playoffs, they're almost here, but it's not too late to get in on the regular season action with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, because right now, new customers, you can finish the season strong with $250 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Beam, they've got so many ways for you to pick up the W. Tell me about them.
Which players are going to score a touchdown? How many points each team's going to score? Money lines, over-unders, point totals. I mean, maybe even marry up your fantasy championship if you're in that to a player actually scoring a touchdown in real life. So visit FanDuel.com/juice to join today. And this way, Sharky, you'll be set for the biggest games of the year.
That's FanDuel.com/juice for your chance at $250 in bonus bets. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Must be 21 and older and present in Ohio. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Have you ever told a friend?
Oh, I'm fine.
When you really felt?
Just so overwhelmed.
Or sent a text?
Can't sleep. Are you awake?
When you couldn't find the words to say?
I'm scared to be alone with my thoughts right now.
Then this is your sign to reach out to the 988 Lifeline for 24/7 free confidential support. You don't have to hide how you feel. Text, call, or chat anytime.
Hey folks, it's game day and the betting's gonna be intense, Drew.
You said it, Dave, but a good pregame routine keeps betting responsible.
That's right, you gotta pause before you play.
Good call. Sports betting is hot, but it can be risky.
And pausing to set limits is an all-star move.
That's right, Dave. If you bet on sports, pause before you play to set limits, recognize the risk, and know when to stop.
Learn more at pausebeforeyouplay.org.
Struggling with high cloud hosting costs and endless management headaches with your Microsoft Azure or AWS environment? Contact AmericanEagle.com for an assessment and see how they can save you time and money.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Looking at a cloudy and dreary Tuesday across the Buckeye State. Today we'll have a high around 42. Tonight, not quite as cold, 36. Christmas Day, look for scattered showers, highs in the low 40s. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your 10 weather impact forecast.
You're listening to the best of Common Man and T-Bone. I'll pause slightly for your laughter. Alrighty, let's get back to it. The Fan.
I do have a development based off of the open that Teddy put in today.
Okay.
I have long been an Irish Spring bar soap guy.
Yeah.
So much so that I have a mother bar. Every time I have a little sliver of soap left, I incorporate it into the new bar, like a sourdough starter.
I'm very aware of this.
However, I still love the Irish Spring, but for Christmas, somebody bought me some Bath and Body Works men's bar soap.
You know what? I like the Bath and Body Works.
I didn't realize they had bar soap.
Yeah, they do all kinds of stuff now.
You know, I know they have the liquid soap and the loofahs and all that crap, but they have the men's bar soap. And somebody bought me some, and I used it. Noir is the scent.
Noir?
N-O-I-R? Noir? Is that not what it is?
No. I love their album.
Drakkar?
Drakkar Noir? Is that what it is? I was thinking more like Guar is actually what a band that dresses up like monsters and eats people.
I enjoy it very much.
Really?
I don't know if it's good enough for me to go away from Irish Spring because it's like $13 a bar.
Listen.
I don't know if I'd buy it myself.
I appreciate the finer things in life.
I know you do.
But I also appreciate
caviar right now.
I appreciate the available things in life. This is my thought on Taylor Swift. I've listened to her music. I think she's awesome. I've seen some of the clips from the show.
Yes.
Clips. I've seen the stage show, the little video clips I've seen. Looks like a great time. You know it's not great? Paying $3,000 to get into that thing. I'd rather go to a show where I can pay $20 and be in and out in a couple hours. You know? That's what I'm saying. For me, Irish Spring is, what does that cost? Like $3 for 17 of them?
Well, I get it at, Costco.
That's what I mean. Like they're dirt cheap. You can get that all the time and you never run out of soap. Or you got to go to Bath & Body Works, get one bar for $13.
Here's the good news, though. If only Bath & Body Works would send me an email to let me know when they have a sale, which apparently is every 5 minutes.
Oh, my gosh.
Every day, every 5 minutes. You don't want to miss this. It's the best sale of the last 2 minutes. Oh, my God. Look, just have a constant sale.
Yeah.
Stop with this. Stop with this. Do it now. Only for you. Dear resident. Only for you, valued customer.
It's for everyone, and everyone's getting this email. People who've never shopped there are just getting an email like, why am I guess I got to go. Now, I will say that the men's department there at Bath & Body Works, while small, it has done its job. Because I've taken the kids in there. They want to get, they want to get lotions and hand sanitizers and all that stuff. And so sometimes we'll go in there, and then I find myself over at the men's aisle, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I do need some hand cream. This is great. But what I found is I like the hand cream they have for the men, but then I find myself over at the lavender section. I'm like, well, this is wonderful too. Why am I don't have to just shop
yourself.
Well, right. I'm saying I don't have to just shop at the men's part, right? I can shop at any part of this.
Be secure in who you are.
If
you like lavender,
I'll tell you. Vanilla and lavender combined as a scent.
Sensual.
One of the best things I've ever smelled.
You will get laid because women love that stuff.
I love that. I don't know what that's. I love that scent too. Why? When did scents become masculine and feminine?
I don't know.
I think honestly, I know, the smell that I love, that I would sniff this if they had a candle of it. Auto parts store. Like, you ever walked into an AutoZone?
You just want grease.
Well, it's the petroleum products and the rubber and it's all like a new car. You get in a new car, that smells good.
Yes, but why
is that a man scent? Everyone should like that. I
don't think women like that. Do they like that?
I tell you right now, if you are someone who is like, I am the most feminine person in the world, go into an AutoZone and tell me it doesn't smell great. It does. I'm not saying it's healthy. It's probably chemicals. It's probably toxic, but it smells awesome. I'm just saying we could. Like a fine leather and mahogany. Those are typically as men's smells, but they smell great. Let everybody have those smells, is what I'm saying.
What do you think is an odd smelling thing that attracts some people? I'm not saying everybody.
You
know what? Tweet us this.
Okay.
At Man and Bone 971. I'll tell you something for me. And I don't smoke. I don't do any of it. I find the smell of cigars comforting.
Oh, they're great.
I don't want it blown in my face, but if I'm adjacent to cigar smoke, it reminds me of going to football games as a kid with my dad.
Yeah, I had this happen to me not long ago. Now, I do like cigars occasionally, but I had this happen the other day. I was at Easton at Fido, which, by the way,
it's right next door to the cigar store.
Shout out to the Fido at Easton. It's been there for at least 20, 25 years. Every time I go in there, it's like the exact same experience, and that is not a negative. That is a positive. They have the food is great.
Yeah,
the drinks are great.
I like it.
Service is always great. Shout out to them. But I left there the other day because I was there to have lunch with a buddy of mine, and then we stood outside, Midwesterners, talking for like 20 minutes after we had agreed it was time to leave.
That's not Midwesterners. That's you. I have no problem getting in my car when someone's over.
I know you.
That's you.
Well, that's you also. Anyway, the point is, we were standing right in front of the cigar store, and then I left, got in the car, and was like, I smell like a nice...
I'm a man.
Yeah, Padron here. This is great. So I love that smell when you get it on you, even if you're not smoking. It's nice.
I got a scented candle for you.
What's that?
I'm going to gift it to you.
Oh?
It's like leather and cigar, and
yeah,
it's very good. And my wife likes it too. She won't object to it.
Okay, then
I have it for you.
I don't think anybody in the house would object to that smell. It's a great smell.
You know what else I like to do?
What's that?
Just douse myself in booze. It's all over my body.
I'll tell you another great smell if you've never smelled it. Like bourbon, if you open a bottle and it smells alcohol-y, but there's a little bit of sweetness. You go to the bourbon country and you go into those houses where they have
fantastic smell.
When you go in there, it just smells like brown sugar and honey. It's so good. Oh, it smells amazing.
All right.
Anyway.
What were you talking about?
I don't know.
The best of Common Man and T-Bone.
Here's what I was going to say. So, for Christmas, I get my wife some pajamas. Okay? All she does is complain about how cold she is in the house all the time.
I'm cold.
I wonder why.
I'm cold.
So what do? I go out I get her like the warmest crap that I can find.
Okay.
PJs, socks, like, oh, if you got cold feet, get these socks. Like little mitten things, a blanket that you plug in, a weighted blanket that gives you a hug.
Wow.
Like, I got her everything.
Everything warm.
Everything warm, right? And then I found out yesterday, took it all back.
Well, why did you take it all back?
Too warm. She's too warm.
Too hot. I was going to say, it's a phrase for that. Too hot.
Yeah. I said, I don't understand. She needs like a degree, like half a degree, and then she's comfortable.
That is, I'll tell you, I feel bad for her.
Feel bad for me.
No,
I got to live with it.
I'm saying, if you're like, I am cold all the time, you try to get warm, and then you're like, oh, too hot now. That's bad, because then that's a very difficult place to live where you need a specific temperature.
I'm cold.
Me, anything over like 75, we're good. Like, get me over 75, I'm feeling great.
You don't keep the house at 75 now.
No, because like you, I live with other people. But no, I mean,
would you keep it at 75?
I'd probably keep it like 72. Not in the...
Teddy, what do you keep the thermostat at in the wintertime?
At night, we turn it down to 67, but during the day, it's at 70.
I like how that's how you turn it down to 67.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
Mine doesn't even get to 67. It gets to 66, and that's the end of that.
When I lived by myself, I always kept it at 64.
Okay.
And then...
That's quite the change.
Well, and then Mrs. Ted came along, and then, she was cold, and then I said, well, I turned it up to 66 for you. I was being a gentleman. Yeah.
So get her some pajamas?
Now...
It's too hot!
Now I just do whatever she says.
That's right. That's right.
That's what you should
do. What she tells you.
Yes.
That's right.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found two loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Snip, tuck, fold, crease, tuck, tape.
It's not that complicated, Dad.
Wrap, crease, tape, twist, tape.
Ohio Lottery scratch shops make great holiday gifts. And play Holiday Bonus Millions with a 200 times multiplier and a $2 million top prize.
Fold, crinkle, crinkle, roll.
Plus, you can enter non-winning tickets in My Lotto Rewards for a second chance to win up to 1,000 times the price of your ticket.
Please crinkle, gate, fold, rim, curl, squeeze.
The best part, Dad? No wrapping required.
No tuck, fold?
No tuck, fold.
Give the gift of fun. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
In the U.S., there are about 60 million adults 65 and older. And last year, nearly 1 million of them were hospitalized due to flu, COVID, or RSV. That's nearly 1 million people who planned to go visit family or see friends, but ended up in the hospital instead. So get this season's vaccines, and don't let flu, COVID, or RSV make you just another number.
Risk less. Do more. Get started at vaccines.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
At Meijer, we believe the holidays should be a special time. A time when families and friends can gather for the simple purpose of enjoying each other's company. From the gifts and decorations which make the moment, to the fresh ingredients that make the meal. Count on Meijer to bring the magic of the season to life with just one stop. We're always working harder to make the holidays a good deal better. Meijer. Bring more good to the holidays.
Martha was ready to switch to a career in IT.
There's always a need for IT specialists, especially with AI coming out and cybersecurity. It's practically recession-proof.
My Computer Career even provides job placement help.
The career specialists, they're very helpful. They care about you as a person. You're not just a number to them. I would recommend My Computer Career wholeheartedly to anyone.
Take the free career evaluation today. Become an IT pro in just months with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. Not available in Washington State. Remember how that little girl in Poltergeist was in the TV?
They're here.
Yeah? Well, she's actually dead now. It's quite sad. Anyway, watch your favorite fan shows on your TV by subscribing to us on YouTube. Search 971 The Fan. Do it now.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Guys, listen up. How many of you out there have been diagnosed with sleep apnea? Maybe your partner can't tolerate your snoring every night. You can't stand your CPAP machine. I totally get it. But the good news is there are alternatives to the CPAP machine. And Dr. Mark Levy is here to change your sleep and your life. Trust me, your spouse will thank you later. Dr. Mark Levy can customize an oral appliance that opens your airways, helps you breathe better, and of course, stops your snoring. That's the main point. It's quick and comfortable and an alternative to those bulky, loud CPAP machines you always hear about. For over 15 years, Dr. Mark Levy has led the way when it comes to treating snoring and sleep apnea, and now he's expanding his practice to better serve his patients with a brand new location in Marysville. I love Marysville. If you're snoring and not sleeping, you need to call Dr. Mark Levy's office today. Do not delay. Schedule your appointment today with Dr. Mark Levy at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. You can also visit him online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. And now, sleepbettermarysville.com too.
Hey friends, Beamer here. You know what sold me on Awaken 180 weight loss? Losing 12 pounds in my first week. I mean, wouldn't you be all in after that? But you know what's really got me completely hooked? I'm now down 19 pounds in just 2 weeks. 19 pounds. Look, when I started the program, I knew that I needed fast results to stick with any program I was going to do. And I thought, hey, if I can lose 5 or 10 pounds in 2 weeks, that's going to be a win. Well, I blew that out of the water, all thanks to Awaken 180. I'm not the only one who did it. Our good friend Austin Ward, he dropped 17 pounds in his first 2 weeks, 50 pounds overall. The results we're having, they are real, and we did it without meds. We did it by eating to lose weight with the coaching to ensure we lose weight every week. More importantly, to ensure that we enjoy the process. I, for one, certainly am. I mean, who wouldn't want someone else to do the work? They plan out the food you like, work around your schedule, and you, well, you lose weight. Simple as that. I dropped 19 pounds in 2 weeks. It's that easy. Do what we all did. Start your year out with a solution for weight loss. All at awaken180weightloss.com.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with Hank and Sam from the Ford crew. Today, a new shipment of inventory.
Hank, what's going on?
Another hauler full of new Ford trucks and SUVs, Sam.
So much SUV capability. Is that
Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 47 years. And a big selection means...
big savings?
Yep, which means...
it's the best time to buy?
Well done, Sam. And time for America to get holiday ready with Ford.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY Industry reported total sales.
Man and Bone are busy being fat and stupid, but we've curated a collection of their greatest moments to keep you company. We're sorry. Let's get back to the show.
Why do you have bangs today?
I don't know. Sorry. I wish people could see this. Yeah. When you said, why do you have bangs?
It was like hanging over your forehead.
Timmy just was plussing it over here, just rubbed his hands through his hair. It's like, I don't know, man. It's almost like I planned it. Must be so nice.
Jesse
Katsaharis over
I want to
here.
point something out, too. Shame on me. Shame on Timmy.
Have mercy.
Teddy got a haircut yesterday. We didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, that's right.
Who got it today?
We missed it.
T-Bone nailed it today.
T-Bone
He
got it.
noticed, yeah.
When I'm not in the haircut game,
I know.
I never try to notice. I don't do anything like that. You guys all care about noticing haircuts. I said, Ted, did you get a haircut? And he goes, yesterday. And I hear Mike go, son of a, and just expletives. Because you knew. You missed your chance.
I missed it.
You want to know what is worse about this? I'm sitting in this very chair talking to Panama Ted on Monday. He informs me that he's getting his hair cut on Tuesday.
Oh, so you got inside information?
I had the inside scoop. I said, you know what?
God.
I said, that's the only thing I want to do. Forget New Year's resolutions. I just want to be able to pinpoint when my friends get their haircuts at all times in 2024. I'll be looking forward to your haircut. Totally missed it. I can't tell, man.
I was in a meeting yesterday with everybody, too.
He was.
Yeah,
nobody
you were in that meeting.
Bodie took the meeting,
We were all mesmerized by Bodie.
Yeah, you did. Your haircut flew under the radar because of the meeting, I think, Ted.
My genitals moved. And Nugenics? No, Bodie.
Bodie just
moved it.
Casual F-bombs.
Oh, I got to tell you.
In front of the boss.
It was leadership. That was leadership,
yeah,
man.
it's great.
Look, we always talk about, and I talk about, when you play Michigan, you got to have that moment where your balls drop.
Sure.
You know?
Okay.
Like Justin Fields coming off after the knee injury.
Right. Hits Garrett Wilson in the back of the end zone.
First play back.
Oh, yeah.
That bullet. And you can tell he's not 100%, but at that moment, his balls dropped. You can tell.
Yeah. Dwayne did that in a Michigan game, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And yesterday in our staff meeting, the Bodeman's balls plopped on the floor. They were audible. And I applaud it.
Yeah, it went into the Buckeye show last night, too. He was a different guy.
His balls did?
Sure.
He dropped all the way into the Buckeye show?
It's a hot room back here, too. So you can imagine.
I was wondering about that, Timmy, because I'm listening, and he popped on in a second, and I was like, who is this gravelly-voiced man who's just, hey, how's it going? Yeah. It's pretty great stuff here. Like, he's
a new man.
Different man. Totally.
It's like the first time you have sex, you sort of walk differently. You walk around differently. Like, yes, I've been there. I know what the promised land is.
It's like Ron Swanson. He wears Tiger Woods black and red the day after.
Oh, did he? I didn't realize.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
That's Parks and Rec reference. I know who that is. Parks and Rec. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. You know, you dress like Tiger Woods.
It's funny. You know,
big hat. Funny hat.
Funny hat.
Again, I want to point out, as Tim knows, because you guys are doing this back in the back. Tim, Dave Holmes, Common Man, can throw out Seinfeld references all day long, but Tim can also reference other shows.
I can reference other shows.
I know.
I just got him on that one.
I don't know Parks and Rec.
Yeah, if it was a Friends reference, he would have been
That's
golden.
True. You do have Friends. That's right.
Nobody wants to give me any Wings references. I'm ready.
God, I can't give you Wings reference.
Wings.
I can't.
Tony Shalhoub.
You want to talk about Roy Biggins? I've got it for you, baby.
I don't know Roy Biggins.
I know. Any shows
goodbye,
that were
Tim.
produced in the last 30 years?
Goodbye, Tim.
No? Okay.
No. I could do, what can I do? I can talk about, like, To Catch a Smuggler.
That's been made in the last 30 years. You're right.
There's not a lot of, like, funny lines from that.
Get on the ground.
Oh, you got cocaine in your A's.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah. The crowd's just loving it every time. They're like, it looks like there are 4 sacks of cocaine wedged up this guy's cracky. Thought I was going to get the sound effect.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
I didn't get the crowd sound effect at all. I was just waiting for it. Sir, you're being detained. It is illegal to bring this amount of heroin, which is any amount, into the United States. I'm sorry. You're going to be denied entry. And then I don't know what
I thought you were going for
that.
David Caruso type thing.
Oh, no. It wasn't going to be funny. It was just going to be the crowd laughing would be the joke. I didn't know I had to provide all the humor in this segment. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's my bad. Next time I'll do better.
I like the one in Australia, too. It's not Australia. It's New Zealand.
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Good band name. New Zealand. Yeah.
New Zealand, where they try and determine whether you're a legitimate traveler or if you're just trying to come into the country to work. Because they won't let you in.
Okay.
So they ask you about your itinerary.
Mm-hmm.
What do you plan on doing? And it amazes me that these people really have no answer to this question. You'd at least think you'd read a book about New Zealand and then fake what you want to do.
Oh, so this is them like trying to get into the country. This is To Catch a Smuggler sometimes takes place in New Zealand. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, people are trying to smuggle things.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if
drugs, everything.
I didn't know if they picked like an airport or they were. I didn't know it's all over the world.
All over the world.
Gotcha.
This particular one. And so they're asking them questions like, "What do you plan on doing in New Zealand?"
Yes, that's good.
Perfect. Like my accent?
Sounds just like him.
And people are like, "I plan to go to the beach." It's like, well, but you're not staying anywhere near the beach.
That would be
200 miles away from the beach.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
And then they're very polite. It's like, okay, I see.
Uh-huh.
And at the end, they gather all this information and essentially tell you very politely that you're not going to be allowed in the country. They're putting you on a plane back to your place, and you have to pay for it. But it's all very polite.
Yeah, well, that's nice. It's nice to be polite. I always feel like New Zealand has a pretty polite, chill vibe going.
Unfortunately, we believe you're coming here to be a sex worker.
Oh.
And so we've put you on I'm going to stop doing this accent. I really am.
I got to be honest, I kind of thought maybe you were Blade Runner there for a second. And I mean Oscar Pistorius is what I meant.
Going to fire a gun? He just got paroled this
I know.
week.
He's back out,
He's out, baby.
Watch out.
That's South Africa.
I know it is.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. He sounded like he was more South African.
No, he is South African.
South Africa.
Wasn't he arrested in Australia?
No.
Oh.
I don't know where he was.
The woman
arrested.
was Australian, right?
Yeah, but
I think they're both South African, but I think they lived in Australia, didn't they?
Okay, that could be.
I thought they lived in South Africa. I'm so confused.
Closer to New Zealand, Australia.
Thank you. That's right. No, I was saying, Oscar, your New Zealand sounded more South African, is what I'm saying.
It sounded like nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's true.
It was even South Africa.
Where was he in jail, Ted? Tell me.
Rikers
in
Island.
South Africa.
Oh,
that's what I get Australia from. Where you guys got all this from? She's South African. He's South African. They were in South Africa.
Hello. That's your South African?
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cherry. This is good.
I don't know if you know this about South Africa. Horribly racist. Is anybody aware of that? It's bad. It's been bad for years. You should look it up.
Not everybody there.
No. But Nelson Mandela. You should probably look up what he went through.
I'm
Just
aware
saying,
of him.
It was bad.
Thank you. You know who's from South Africa?
Trevor Noah.
Charlize Theron.
She is. Oh, she's not racist. She's great.
How do you know?
I don't think
she should be somewhere right now just plopping out the N-word.
One of my guys was born in South Africa, Dave Matthews.
Oh, yeah, I forget. I always forget that Dave Matthews
How long was he there?
born in South Africa.
He was a small child. Then they moved to Charlottesville, Virginia.
Okay.
That's where he was banging.
You know when his family determined that they were going to do that?
When
Dave was under the table and dreaming about moving to Virginia.
Yes. See, that's the line that I wanted.
All right, sorry, I didn't know. I like that you worked in a Dave little shimmy over top of the.
What do you like doing, Timmy? That or Limp Bizkit? Because I know you love to do the chicken, but you also like to do the.
You like to take him to the Matthews Bridge, Timmy, don't you? Come on.
Yeah, John Otto, take him to the Matthews Bridge. That's good, too.
Not good.
Fred Durst made a very good career about having his voice crack. Like, yeah, it's always up here. Come on.
Now I know y'all be loving this right here. L-I-M-P, Biscuit is right here.
But you're not cracking your voice enough. Biscuit is right here. Like, he always has that, like, my voice is about to crack.
And then he does the deep stuff, too. Like, all right, baby, keep on rolling. Y'all know what time it is.
Right. Yeah, he does.
Hello!
I just want to point out.
Why are you doing Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins? Chim chimney, chim chimney.
Hey, Dick Van Dyke, big Limp Bizkit guy. The people don't know that.
Maybe he's like the old lady who likes Shinedown.
Yeah, that's right. She's awesome. My gal.
She is awesome.
She's my hero.
I love her.
Mm-hmm.
That's Foo Fighters.
Who?
My hero.
There goes my hero. Yeah, that's right. I got it. You threw a monkey wrench into that one, didn't you?
Hey! We're your radio home for the Buckeyes, Browns, and all the NFL games you can handle. We may have a bit of a football problem. Oh, yeah? The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Hey, it's Anthony, and the Happy Honda Days are powering through the holidays at Germain Honda of Dublin. Rich is delivering all of the new Honda toys, including the new Prologue, the first all-electric SUV from Honda at 0% APR up to 72 months. Also, he's throwing you 0.9% up to 60 months on most new Hondas. And he won't even require a payment on the new purchases for 90 days. Go get the Honda of your holiday dreams with my friends at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road just south of 270.
Get ready to saddle up and slip into your boots for a Wild West-themed New Year's Eve at Eldorado Scioto Downs, your premier Caesars Rewards destination. Join us for the ultimate Columbus celebration, featuring live entertainment and cocktails at Vail Bar, a one-of-a-kind celebrity chef dining experience with a 5-course meal at Guy Fieri's Trattoria, handcrafted brews at the Brew Brothers, and a night packed with winning excitement. Ring in the new year at Eldorado Scioto Downs, home to the largest and best gaming loyalty program in the country. This is one night you won't want to miss. See official rules for details. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Guys, listen up. How many of you out there have been diagnosed with sleep apnea? Maybe your partner can't tolerate your snoring every night. You can't stand your CPAP machine. I totally get it. But the good news is there are alternatives to the CPAP machine. And Dr. Mark Levy is here to change your sleep and your life. Trust me, your spouse will thank you later. Dr. Mark Levy can customize an oral appliance that opens your airways, helps you breathe better, and, of course, stops your snoring. That's the main point. It's quick and comfortable and an alternative to those bulky, loud CPAP machines you always hear about. For over 15 years, Dr. Mark Levy has led the way when it comes to treating snoring and sleep apnea, and now he's expanding his practice to better serve his patients with a brand new location in Marysville. I love Marysville. If you're snoring and not sleeping, you need to call Dr. Mark Levy's office today. Do not delay. Schedule your appointment today with Dr. Mark Levy at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. You can also visit him online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. And now, sleepbettermarysville.com too.
If you miss a little, you'll miss a lot. Search for your favorite fan shows wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe. Every episode comes right to your phone absolutely free. Modern technology, it's a hell of a thing. Do it now. The Fan.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Dormar, your climate hero.
Nord, what's that guy yelling about in my noisemaker?
Dormar, your climate hero.
Your climate hero, you fossil?
What's a climate hero?
That's Dormar, our same-day heating and AC company we've used for 60 years.
Who?
Dormar, your climate hero.
Come on, Dad, you laugh every time you hear their tidy-whitey commercials.
Yep, those are funnier.
Dormar, your climate hero.
Year-end pricing. New Kias under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
$5? You see, Max, the holidays drive everyone crazy. Especially Great Lakes Kia.
Hi, mister. Did you hear? Year-end pricing.
Thanks, kid, but my credit's in the doghouse. No offense, Max.
If you've got a job, you ride.
A job, eh? Go on.
Lease new Kia K4, K5, and Sorrentos. All three under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
That's only $149 a month for 24 months.
New 25 Kia K5 LXS, K4 LXS, and Sorrento LX. Standard with third row seating. All three under $5 a day. Save thousands.
Thousands?
And we have 0% financing.
I'm tingly. I can't take it.
You're happy.
New Kias under $5 a day.
During the season of New Tradition sales event.
Great cars.
Great people. Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus.
GreatLakesKia.com.
To qualified buyers, visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
Hey, Jackets fans, we know what's on your holiday wish list. Ask your Secret Santa for a Blue Jackets holiday gift pack. You'll score 2 tickets plus a Blue Jackets helmet shirt, all for just $99. Learn more at BlueJackets.com/holiday.
This is the best of Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan. I know that's not possible, but bear with us. What's going on here? Now, let's get back to the stupid.
We're also talking about weird smells that turn you on.
Well,
maybe not sexually, but just you enjoy them. Maybe sexually. I don't know.
Yeah. I've got hello. My name is Josh, who says if jet fuel is the smell and the smell of swimming pools, chlorine. That's what he likes.
Chlorine.
But he said chlorine has to be a faint smell. Can't be like a heavy chlorine smell.
I like the smell of bleach.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I would cuddle up to a little bleach blanket.
I will say when I walk into a like chlorine smelling pool, I think I've heard that if you like really smell a strong hint of chlorine, there's either like a pH balance issue or whatever in the pool.
A lot of pee-pee.
Or there's a lot of pee-pee.
Right. A lot of pee-pee.
But I will say when I smell like the faint chlorine smell, that to me smells of vacation. Like, because that means you're possibly in a place that has an indoor pool.
I was going to say, that smells to me like Holiday Inn.
Yeah, like a hotel.
Yeah.
Right. So I do like that smell. It gives me a nice feeling.
By the way, Odell Beckham Jr., stop tweeting us with things that turn you on, smell-wise. Because we know, buddy, and we don't want to hear it.
Now, I don't know about the jet fuel. I've never been around jet fuel to know what that smells like, but I'm sure if it smells like other types of fuel, it's probably got some intoxicating smell if you like that kind of thing.
Here's one from the burner. Fart smell, but only on leather.
Oh, that is out there. No offense to whoever sent that. I think this fart smell is a fart smell. Is there a difference if it's on leather?
I think so, because I remember like the first time we ever got a car with leather seats, the farts smell different than cloth seat car smells.
I just picture
car farts.
I picture your family driving down the road being like, look at this, isn't this great? And just like, yeah,
that's pretty much it.
Smells wonderful. And just continually doing this and like, it's that new car fart smell, honey. Yeah.
Never had leather seats before.
Get over here and fart in my car.
We're in the big time.
Come in here, fart in my SUV right now.
Look, we got leather seats. Look at this Mercury Mountaineer.
He's a good, clean boy. Let him fart in your car.
That was the car, a Mercury Mountaineer.
Oh, yeah.
With leather seats.
Those were nice and big. What is that the Explorer version that Mercury did? Because Mercury and Ford are owned.
I don't know.
I like how we had car companies for a long time where we were like, Ford makes the Explorer, and then it was like, and Mercury makes them. And it's like, why did we have that? Why did we just call them all Ford Explorers or whatever they were? Why did Mercury have to have their own little, ours is different, but it's the same?
Yeah, thank God we don't have that now.
Yeah, true enough.
Go get in a Nissan and an Infiniti and tell me that's different.
Right. And yeah, exactly right. You have the Honda, and then it's like, no, this is an Acura. It's way different.
It's 2024. It's a new year. And I was just reading an article about baby name trends.
Okay.
For 2024. Casey, they're saying, is going to be a popular name this year.
Casey.
Based on a character in the Yellowstone show.
Oh, okay.
Named Casey.
I haven't been watching.
Love is another one.
Kevin?
No, just Love.
Oh. Kevin Love.
Neriah.
All right.
Says a name with origins in the Old Testament.
Neriah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one from my studies, but I'm sure it was in there. I'll take their word for it.
Chosen.
Yeah. Okay.
Cam Newton named his kid Chosen, and some people are saying, well, that's it's become popular now.
Is he a trendsetter?
I guess he is. Have you seen him dress? His name and kids Chosen?
Hold
looks
on.
like the Mad Hatter?
There is a difference between eccentric and trendsetter. Like, you can be eccentric and everyone's like, that's weird. And then that's it.
I don't know, man.
Then you can be
It's
eccentric.
weird until it's not. It's weird still accepted.
No, but I'm saying you can be eccentric and it's something that everyone goes, that's good eccentric. And we like it. And it's bizarre, but it's cool bizarre. So I guess he's in that realm. Or at least with the naming thing he is. Chosen. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of putting names on your kids that they have to live up to. Like, Chosen seems like one where it's like, what if I'm just good at nothing and I just want to kind of be a dude who just lives my life and has a regular job? Walking around with Chosen's kind of tough to live up to. That's
also, they're saying naming kids after anime characters is becoming a thing, like Kenji and
Tentacle. No?
Octopody.
Sure. Sure. Pokemon?
Sure.
Would you name your kid that?
Sure.
I don't know. That's
Pikachu.
anime.
Here's my son, Pikachu.
Yeah, that's fine.
Common Man and T-Bone.
I woke up this morning. I hated you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I
Why did you hate me?
hated Teddy this morning as well, because I had a dream about you guys last night.
Oh.
What happened? We were sitting here doing the show, as we do. I was in the middle of one of my riveting stories, as I'm known to tell, and you, T-Bone, just got up and walked out of the studio. Did not announce anything, grabbed your stuff, got up, walked out of the studio. Didn't come back for the rest of that segment, didn't come back for the next segment. And here's why I'm mad at Ted. Because I'm asking you, Ted, where did he go? Find him for me. I don't know where he left. When I can't leave the studio. And you refused to go look for him. When finally you did come back, you just sort of sat down like nothing ever happened. And I said, don't you think you owe me an explanation?
Oh, I did this?
No, I said to you.
I'm saying I just came back in after a couple segments and said,
like it never
nothing was-
happened.
Wow.
You just sat down and started writing something down on your piece of paper, and I said, where's the explanation for me? You've been gone for, I don't know what it was in Dreamland, 20 minutes, something like that? And you were all offended that I demanded an explanation from you. And you said, well, your story sucked, so I got up and left. None of this was funny at the time. We were both getting into it. I was screaming at you. You were screaming at me. I'm screaming at Teddy. And then I woke up in a cold sweat.
And that's why I got all those text messages of your undercarriage this morning.
That's
I was
right.
curious where those were coming from. I didn't know why. So that's what that was.
That's never happened to you before, where you dream about something, then you wake up in the morning and you just hate that person, even though it didn't really happen?
My wife and I have both had times where she's woken up and told me later, like, I woke up and I was super ticked off at you because I had this dream and we had this argument or whatever. And I've had the same thing. And so I mean, like, it's weird because your body responds to how your brain acts.
I know.
That's why, like, you go into, like, a haunted house. Obviously, there's nothing dangerous that's going to happen to you, but however real your brain perceives that to be, it determines how much adrenaline you get and why you feel like the jumpies when you go in those places. I can't handle that because it's too much for me. So if your brain is telling you, you and this other person are at odds and having a fight, your body's going to react like that, but it's the middle of the night. None of that actually happened. And now you got to calm down and try to go to bed.
Like, I was upset with Kristen this morning because I had this dream that she told me she was cold all the time. So I went out and bought her all this warm crap. And then she returned it because she said it was too hot. Oh, wait, that's reality. That really happened.
You know what? I got to tell you, I don't really like this story. Teddy?
I know. There he goes. There he goes. All right. Ted, where'd he go?
I don't know. I can't. I got to stick around here, man.
You're listening to Common Man and T-Bone.
I shaved my head in Minneapolis.
Well, that's a song.
I did. I did. I shaved
Sounds
my
like a
head.
Bob Dylan song.
I had a battery thrown at my neck.
What?
Yeah.
Why did you shave your head specifically?
I shaved my head because I was 18 and stupid. I was with my buddy Brian. We went on a baseball road trip.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So we went to the old Metrodome to watch the White Sox and Twins. We were cheering for the White Sox. I would like to point out, not obnoxiously.
What do you mean?
Well, it's not like we were causing a big scene.
Oh, you were just
We just
there,
happened to be there.
You were happy for your team.
Wearing our White Sox stuff. Someone hit a home run. I forget who it was. And someone threw a battery at my neck.
Oh.
As I was standing up and cheering.
Oh, no.
It hurt. I tried to no-sell it, but man, it hurt.
Yeah, it's a battery. So then you got back to the hotel and you're like, my neck hurts. Let me shave my head.
No, it's just something stupid that you do.
Oh, okay. You just
shave. I thought it would make me look older.
And?
It didn't.
No.
Made me look like I was ill.
And you found out you have a birthmark up there.
I did. Look like Gorbachev. Looking like Stalin.
Well, you don't know until you do it, right? You never know.
And I'll never do it again.
I know.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Airflow Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Giant Eagle is making it easy to surround yourself with savings on hundreds of items every time you shop. With new low prices, deals for days, weekly sales, and My Perks at your neighborhood Giant Eagle. Visit gianteagle.com for details.
I knew that the first hour and a half of my day was going to be excruciating pain. I mean, it was so much pain, it literally brought tears to my eyes.
Dad to a prominent Ohio basketball family, Satch Sullinger was determined to find relief. And that's exactly what happened.
QC Kinetics, they are awesome. This is my body that they're using to repair itself. And so who wouldn't want to go for that?
QC Kinetics natural treatments got Satch's attention. Finally, a way to get rid of that pain in his knees without going under the knife. And best of all, they used his own healing properties to give him relief.
Since I've been having the treatment, I can go up and down steps. So I'm getting better. And my golf game shows it because I'm starting to hit the ball a little bit better now.
Find out if you're a candidate for QC Kinetics treatments. Go to QCkinetics.com/Columbus and call today for your complimentary consultation. 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. Again, 208-4544. QC Kinetics.
Hey everybody, it's Austin Ward here, and last time this year I was down 43 pounds after just 2 months with Awaken 180. I broke into the new year at my goal of 50 pounds down. It felt great, and it still does. Get the same results at awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, it's Anthony. Not too many things you'll experience on a daily basis are worse than sore feet. I've been there, but I'm not going back there. I'm done with the over-the-counter insoles that shred on me or don't last or don't really do anything to actually realign and strengthen my feet. That's why I went to the Good Feet store. They make it personal. They asked me about my daily activities and the type of pain that brought me in, and they properly measured my feet and arch size. Once I was fitted, they placed my arch supports right into my own shoes so I could immediately feel the difference they make with every step. I started enjoying that comfort right away. I walked out wearing my new arch supports, and now I'm living and loving being on the go without pain. You've got to check out the Good Feet store. Bring in your favorite shoes. They'll personally fit you to ensure your comfort like they did for me. Try them. Take a free test walk today. Good Feet products are proudly made in the USA. They're on Polaris Parkway and on Stringtown Road in Grove City. Or check them out at goodfeet.com.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found two loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus, The Fan. Let's take a listen back to when we were awesome. You're listening to the best of Common Man and T-Bone.
Oh, no, not again. Oh, my.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Things are not going well for Shannon Doherty.
Oh, no?
Who was Brenda.
Oh, that's too bad.
She has cancer, and she's going to die.
Oh.
She knows she's going to die.
Okay.
And she's actually doing something that I approve of.
What's that?
She's making a list of people that she does not want to come to her funeral.
Oh.
See, all these people
I like that, yeah.
You know what? Just let it go. No. Look, this woman...
Take it to the grave?
She knows the end is near.
Mm-hmm.
She's got tumors that have metastasized all over her body. She knows the end is near. Instead of letting it go, she is going headfirst into the pettiness. She is putting on paper, do not let these people into my funeral. I love that.
You know what? That's great.
Gives you something to do.
You ever notice that? People talk about YOLO, you only live once, that idea, and rightfully so. You should enjoy yourself. I get that.
We also don't know that to be true.
Well, fair enough. You're right. I agree with you, Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what happens after that.
I didn't say I had any knowledge. I'm just saying I'm as clueless as everybody else.
Look me in my third eye and tell me that. No. So the thing that I would say is we do that often with, that's why you should donate to a charity. That's why you should go, do this good deed for someone. And all those are very true. But when you're about to die, if at the end of it, you're like, you know what? F that person, they suck. What? Go ahead. I mean, die how you want to die is basically what I'm saying.
That's exactly right.
Go out how you want to go out. If it would bother you on your deathbed to know that you got that hatred in your heart, then don't be that person. But if it doesn't bother you, go right ahead.
Pettiness is underrated. See, what I would do is I wouldn't have a list of people that I don't want there.
Yeah.
I would take my enemies and I would make sure a special invitation goes out to them. Yes. Like a Willy Wonka gold thing, like you've been selected. And then the enemy would say, I had no idea that he felt this way about me.
Mm.
He must have really come to peace
with
in his last moments.
We had. Yeah.
Because look, this gilded invitation just arrived just for me.
Odd that you get a gilded invitation to a funeral, but I'll let it live.
I'm doing it.
Right.
Haven't you seen these funerals where like New Orleans, where it's like, carriages and top hats and tuxedos and doves?
Yeah, that's right.
What do you think they're sending out e-invites for that? No, you get a gilded invitation.
That's fair. I guess so.
So I'm going to send out the invitations. Then that person comes, hands the invitation to the bouncer at the door at my funeral.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. This way you come to the special room.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so you walk into the special VIP room.
Yeah.
And you walk in there. My casket's nowhere to be found, but there are just television screens all around. And then, people are gathering. Hey, what are we doing here? Stand by for a special message from beyond the grave.
Oh.
Where my head would slowly pop up on all the screens. Then you see my middle fingers come up as I make noises. But that doesn't stop. The camera keeps panning down.
Oh.
Until you get a genital and ace show.
Oh, good.
As I proceed to tell all of you how much I hate you. Doors are locked. You can't leave. You're a prisoner. Then the poison gas comes down. You're already in the funeral home.
Well, right, and they can't do anything to you. You're dead.
That's right.
You can't prosecute the dead, I don't think. Can't have a posthumous trial.
Prosecute whoever set up the poison gas, but still.
Maybe you set it up. Maybe you bought a funeral home just for this explicit purpose. And then you sent everybody home the day before you died. And then
they're banging on the door. All the other mourners are outside saying, should we? Sounds like a problem. And the bouncer says, I'm sorry, private party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the idea, too. Now I'm thinking of you going through with this process and making it so you could actually accomplish it. You're at a hardware store years before going, so are you telling me this Google Home system, will it control gas plumes out of let's say, a vat of poison?
Why do you want to know?
Just no reason.
I'm just working on a project.
If I was going to install these in a room for hopefully 20, 30 years from now, would they still work? How big of a battery do I need?
I like the idea of getting something done from beyond the grave. Here's an example.
All right.
Wake up this morning, flip on the TV. I think it was on Reels channel, and it's the rise and fall of Randy Quaid.
Oh.
I mean, he's out of his mind.
I mean, well, yes, he is, but I didn't know. I guess I don't know what to expect from the Reels channel, but that's not it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's not what I would have expected.
And so it's 7 o'clock in the morning, rise and fall of Randy Quaid. I'm watching it.
I'm sorry, I'm stuck on Rise. Randy Quaid
was in Independence Day.
But the Rise, it's not like he's Napoleon. He ascended to control the world or something.
Right.
He was in some movies.
I don't know if that's exactly what it was called, but it was about his life and how he's now crazy living in the woods.
The Rise and Fall of Fred Savage. Like, I just...
You know what? You probably have that, too.
But the rise? He made it in Hollywood.
That's
Good
right.
job.
That's the
Way
rise.
to go.
The ascension.
Okay, fine.
Can I finish my thing?
Yes, go ahead.
Then the commercial comes on. And I thought I was in a time warp. Because it was, hi, Billy Mays here for so-and-so.
Oh, no.
Billy Mays has been dead for over 10 years. And it wasn't one of those commercials like, remember this guy, Billy Mays? No, it was just Billy Mays selling you a product. Some sort of glue product. He's dead. Who's authorizing this? Is this widow, like, cashing in on checks for this glue?
I don't know, man. That is...
When did he die?
It's 2009. June 28th, 2009.
Right, it's 2024.
Am I wrong? Didn't he die from luggage hitting him in the head?
Yes,
in a plane?
He was on a plane that had severe turbulence.
Yes.
He was actually interviewed coming off of the plane by a local news channel. It's like, hey, here's pitchman Billy Mays. Tell us about that turbulence. I got to tell you, I've never seen turbulence like that in my life. I got a headache. I'm going to go take a nap.
Oh, no.
And then he went home, took a nap, and died.
Oh, no. I did not realize. Oh, that's rough.
But he was selling me a product this morning. I almost wanted to call the number and say, who's doing this?
Maybe he just put together a whole bunch of things like where you could splice him together, or maybe he's wearing, what color shirt was he wearing?
His blue shirt, like he always wore.
So they probably have a way to just superimpose the logo on the blue jean shirt. And he's like, hi, Billy Mays here for fiber optic lights. And then his next one is, hi, Billy Mays here for a mop that'll never get wet. And you're just like, these aren't even real products. He's like, yeah, but they could be. And he just
so you think he did all this stuff for the future?
Maybe he just said syllables so that eventually they could piece it all together. Like, hi,
maybe
Billy
AI.
Mays.
It's AI Billy Mays.
Hi, Billy Mays here for dinosaur diamonds. And you're like, what are those? I don't even know. He just put it together. It could be anything. He's just there in case it exists.
But I recognize this commercial, too. It's an old commercial. It's like some sort of glue that the guy's jumping out of the plane with the parachute that's been stitched together with this glue.
Was it the precursor? Because now you got the guy with the
Phil Swift.
Phil Swift with the tape. And the what's that product that he has where he tapes a boat? He puts the seal on the boat?
Yes, that is
what is
something.
It's
not Mighty Putty. No, there is Mighty Putty.
I know there is Mighty Putty. Now, why am I blanking on this?
What is it?
Flex Seal. That's it. Flex Seal.
Is it Flex Seal?
Yeah, that's the thing where he just slaps a piece of Flex Seal tape on a bucket with a hole in it, instantly stops the water coming out. I'm pretty sure it's Flex Seal.
What's his name again? Phil Swift.
You said Phil Swift. I said Flex Seal. I think that's it.
It is Flex Seal.
Where he takes like a boat and cuts a hole in it, puts a screen door on it, and then seals it with the Flex Seal, and he can.
And he's in the boat.
Tool around. He's in the boat.
He's in the boat. It's like, these alligators are going to kill me, but I'm afloat with Flex Seal.
Man, that guy really does go for it. I'll give him that. He's got a little Steve Irwin and Billy Mays combined there.
Yeah, that's
nice.
the Flex Tape. So there's Flex Seal and Flex Tape.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, you can spray this crap on anything, and it supposedly seals it all up. I don't know what it does to literally anything that it touches. I mean, I'm guessing you're not supposed to spray it on you. Can't, like, if you have a wound, that doesn't work on that.
Have you seen the one where they, like, flood the house?
No.
It's Flex Tape.
Flex Tape?
It's Flex Tape, right? And then they seal all the windows and doors of the house. Right. And then they simulate what happens if you were in Hurricane Katrina. And then they flood the outside of this house where the water is going up to the window line.
And then it's all been sealed.
And it's all been sealed, and it's dry as a bone inside.
I got to tell you, I think they have a much larger estimation of the jobs that I have on hand for Flex Seal. Like, if I'm buying Flex Seal, it's because maybe like the garage around the edge of the garage or something, there's a little crack, and I just need to seal that up so air doesn't get through.
See, in your mind, it says, well, if it's good enough for a Category 5 hurricane,
I know.
Then whatever I need it for, of course, it's going to work. I have to buy this.
I just think maybe they're going a little too hard on that. That's all I'm saying.
Phil Swift has got some cash.
Well, so did Billy Mays. All these guys,
but Mays was just the pitch man. Phil Swift invented these products.
Okay, well, here's the thing. That's right. I didn't think about that. Because you're right. Billy Mays had a company called Mays Promotions, where that's what he was hired to do. But now, he was the one who was promoting, among other things, like OxyClean, Orange Glow, Kaboom, Zorbies. All these things are like now widely available in stores. those little balls they're tiny and you soak them and they get bigger.
What do you the internet tells me? What do you think Phil Swift's net worth is?
$50 million.
According to the internets. Teddy, would you like to take a guess? Phil Swift of Flex Seal fame.
Bone says 50.
Yeah.
I'll just go like 25.
The internet tells me $200 million.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
He's just flooding houses for commercials. He's destroying houses.
Right. So this man must be stopped. By the way, Phil Swift, the greatest product he ever invented, Stromile Swift, my guy. No one gets that reference. No one gets. If you remember Stromile Swift, good for you. You are a basketball fan.
You're listening to Common Man and T-Bone.
Mike, what did you tease here?
I teased.
I don't care what you teased here. It doesn't matter what you teased here.
What?
I got something that'll break your spine right here. We got to go to Kenosha, Wisconsin. We got to go right now. They just posted this on their Facebook page, and I'm just going to read it to you as it's written. Again, this is a city website in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Do you have a hole that needs to be filled?
Yes.
The city of Kenosha takes public safety very seriously, which is why we're excited to launch our new #ShowUsYourHole public safety initiative.
A hole.
To participate, simply send us a picture of your hole along with its location and the tagline, "Come fill my hole."
See hole.
And we will dispatch our crews to service your hole in a prompt and professional manner.
No hole.
Your satisfaction is our priority.
Good job, Kenosha.
10 out of 10, no notes, Kenosha. Way to go.
Good job, Kenosha.
Timmy Hall, what do you think of that?
Kenosha Kickers.
You son of a gun! That's all I had.
I know it's all you had.
Kiss me, polka, 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 polka.
By the way, I don't know why I've never done it. I think there are companies that make a Kenosha Kickers like satin jacket.
There are. I've
I've got to get one of those next year.
Is there like a foaming over beer mug on that satin jacket? Is that what's on that thing?
I think you're right.
I got to do that. I've looked at it multiple times and I've just never done it. I got to do it.
What instrument does John Candy play?
Is it the clarinet?
No. Yes. Yes. Yeah. He does.
Because he's just over and over again saying, try it.
I remember where he shoves it in
he's shoving it in her face.
Catherine O'Hara's face.
Yeah.
And she's like, no. And then finally she's like, no. And then he's like, all right. And then he's just like, that's one of my favorite moments.
He plays it and it's fake as hell.
God, that movie's so good. All right. Anyway, so.
That was such a realistic movie otherwise, Timmy. You're right.
And they backed it up with a second.
I like how the police go there one time to check to see if the kid is there. They go for a wellness check one time.
That's it.
And then that was it.
There's
don't come back. None of that.
Looks secure.
Yeah. Tell them to count the kids again.
That's what he says. Tell them to count the kids again. That's right.
Everybody in the whole neighborhood's on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
No one's there to call, right?
Yep. That's right.
He walks to and fro the grocery store.
That's right.
No one notices like a little kid just walking to the grocery store and then buying groceries.
What's he do when they all fall out all over the sidewalk? What's he carry them home one by one?
They show them like where they fall out, right? And then that's it.
Yeah, what does he do?
Then we get a hard cut right to him like at home with the groceries and he's made his meal. Yeah.
I'm not crapping on the movie. The movie's a good movie.
I love the movie.
All right, it's totally unrealistic.
By the way,
I like picking it apart.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
You might not consider yourself a tech expert, but that doesn't mean you can't protect yourself from online scammers with a little help from McAfee Total Protection. Whether it's a fake missed delivery text or an urgent bank alert, these scams can look incredibly convincing. That's where McAfee Total Protection steps in. So go ahead, manage your finances and shop online. McAfee will help keep your device's privacy and identity safer. Visit McAfee.com/online protection today to get award-winning online protection for just $39.99 your first year. That's McAfee.com/online protection. Cancel anytime. Terms apply.
Better is around the corner in 2025. Feeling better, getting rid of joint pain once and for all. Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. QC Kinetics patients are able to walk up and down the stairs like my dad, tailgate with their friends. They can finally sleep without pain waking them up. That aching, they can feel normal again. That can be you. 2025 can look very different than what the past years have looked. So call QC Kinetics and say goodbye to the shoulder, the knee, the hip, the back, whatever's aching you. QC Kinetics and Dr. Ray Tesser and his team, they're waiting for your call with the treatments right in the office with no downtime, no drugs, no surgeries. Their advanced protocols in regenerative medicine have helped tens of thousands of people get lasting relief. No steroid shots. And if you've been told surgery is your only option, well, check out a second opinion and go check out QC Kinetics. The consultation is free. Go to QC Kinetics/Columbus, or even better yet, call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544 with offices in Dublin and Gahanna.
Hey, it's Anthony, and the happy Honda days are powering through the holidays at Germain Honda of Dublin. Rich is delivering all of the new Honda toys, including the new Prologue, the first all-electric SUV from Honda at 0% APR up to 72 months. Also, he's throwing you 0.9% up to 60 months on most new Hondas. And he won't even require a payment on the new purchases for 90 days. Go get the Honda of your holiday dreams with my friends at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270.
Hollywood Lights. Bring in 2025 in a big way at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Don't miss our New Year, New Wheels giveaway. Drive off in a 2024 Jeep Gladiator or take home $30,000 cash. Earn entries playing your favorite slot and table games all month long. The fun doesn't stop there. Catch live entertainment, hit the dance floor, indulge in fine dining, and count down to a balloon drop at midnight. Must be 21. Family problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Join Skip Mossick, Paul Keels, Jim Lachey, and head coach Ryan Day for the Rose Bowl preview show.
Monday night from 6 to 8.
Get ready for the granddaddy of them all. Proud to be your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan.
Bob and Teresa Capace here at Worthington Jewelers. Thinking of proposing this holiday season? Find the perfect ring to capture your love.
Family owned for 25 years with over 1,500 styles and a relaxed, no-pressure atmosphere.
Worthington Jewelers, where Columbus gets engaged.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Guys, listen up. How many of you out there have been diagnosed with sleep apnea? Maybe your partner can't tolerate your snoring every night. You can't stand your CPAP machine. I totally get it. But the good news is there are alternatives to the CPAP machine. And Dr. Mark Levy is here to change your sleep and your life. Trust me, your spouse will thank you later. Dr. Mark Levy can customize an oral appliance that opens your airways, helps you breathe better, and of course, stops your snoring. That's the main point. It's quick and comfortable and an alternative to those bulky, loud CPAP machines you always hear about. For over 15 years, Dr. Mark Levy has led the way when it comes to treating snoring and sleep apnea, and now he's expanding his practice to better serve his patients with a brand new location in Marysville. I love Marysville. If you're snoring and not sleeping, you need to call Dr. Mark Levy's office today. Do not delay. Schedule your appointment today with Dr. Mark Levy at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. You can also visit him online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. And now, sleepbettermarysville.com too.
'Tis the season to raise a little Cane with Raising Cane's. Spread joy with craveable chicken finger meals and treat everyone on your nice list to a Cane's gift card or our beanies, socks, mugs, and more. Happy holidays from Raising Cane's. One love.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Scott Damaro.
As this year comes to a close, I want to say thank you to Ohio's dedicated public school educators, the teachers, higher ed faculty members, and education support professionals who give their all to meet our students' needs and empower the next generation of leaders in our state. You do so much for so many, and you deserve our support and respect.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Flexible, secure, fun. Oh, and great pay, too. Are you not sure what you want to do for a career? Or are you thinking of changing careers? Being a dental hygienist or dental assistant may be the perfect fit for you and provides all of these perks, plus more. Talk with a dentist in your community or visit ODA.org to learn more. Become a valuable member of the dental team and start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
Whether you get pulled over or get into a crash, drinking and driving will change your whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Not looking at any major issues for Santa Claus and Rudolph tonight. We're going to be looking at some low clouds from time to time. No major travel issues. Today's high will be 42. Tonight, expect some patchy drizzle, low 36. Tomorrow, scattered showers with a high of 42. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your 10 weather impact forecasts.
It was so good the first time, we just had to shove it down your ear hole again. This is the best of Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Listener named Reese has been jotting down every single time we said, hey, that'd make a good band name. He has compiled a list, and he has sent it to us.
Oh, you know what? I misread this at first. I thought he was saying he was determining that these were good band names that we said. So this is every time, he said it was 2023. Every time we said that'd be a good band name, he wrote it down.
The entire year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So apparently we've said it a lot. But here's what I'd like to do. I want the listeners, you idiots, to listen, come up with your favorites, and then tweet us those, text us those, and we will make a shirt.
We will do everything in our power to make that happen.
I'm going to do it.
Okay, great.
Whether Scotty Vegas Promotions wants to do it or not, I'm going to do it.
Great, let's do it.
We'll do a limited edition run. We'll make a band shirt, maybe some supporting acts as well.
Yeah, this won't be like the band thing you saw like a few years ago where we had, like a box and everything else.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a shirt.
Yeah, we'll make a shirt. I like that.
Here are the band names. Penal Strangulation.
Mm-hmm. We're off to a great start. I don't know why we talked about penile strangulation.
Penal or penile?
I don't know. It's not penal like the penal code. It's penile. I mean, he spelled it.
All right. 6-pound toad. Dental emergency. Western Canadian swing. I
like that a lot. I hope that is a genre. Like Canadian swing. No. This is Western Canadian.
It's big in Alberta.
Yeah. That's right.
Suicidal reproducers.
No idea.
Thunder jacket.
Oh, that's good.
Meat mane. Cabeza de jaguar.
Yeah.
When did we talk about that?
I remember saying that because that's when when my wife and I went to Mexico, we were looking at, it was a jaguar head, like not a real one, just a carved stone thing. And we said, oh, we like the jaguar. And they said, oh, cabeza de jaguar. And we were like, and so and it's just, they were saying it to us. And then so my wife and I, the rest of the time, were just like, the cabeza de jaguar. Like, it just sounds like a fragrance or something you would wear. But yes, cabeza de jaguar, my favorite.
Adjacent to murder.
Oh, that was, well, we can't say who that was, because if we do, apparently you get yelled at. Remember, that was Alabama.
That's right.
It was Brandon Miller.
Yeah.
And then when people brought that up on like NBA draft, then everybody yelled and said, how dare you bring up this guy brought a gun to a murder scene. Anyway, that's what that's from.
Farting confetti, downtown rat problem.
That's
been one for years.
Oldie but a goodie.
Zoom with the medium. That was a time where I had the Zoom call with the psychic medium. Which, by the way, I have another one coming up.
Do you really?
Next month. I booked this woman like 7 months ago.
Oh, and now it's finally coming.
Now it's finally coming to fruition next month. I'll tell you how bad it is.
Okay.
White Trash Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Sex the Wolf Puppies.
I definitely remember that one.
Flavor with the Fetuses.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
Corpse of a Stranger. That's more an album name.
Oh, a lot of these. Some of these are song names. Some of them are albums. Some of them are tours. There's that too.
My Heaving Bosom. Badminton in China. Is that badminton as in
badminton? Yeah, like the sport. I think
it the sport?
Had to be not bad. Yeah, it's like badminton. Badminton is how you would spell that. Yeah.
Okay. Amish cab driver.
Mm-hmm.
The Slovenian Bears.
Yes.
Rascal Fats. Penis punished.
Oh.
Little
sure.
hoo-ha.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally naked. Pillage the village.
Mm-hmm.
Half a ply.
And then we're not even done. There's so many more of these.
Bomb Squad Surprise. What was that about?
That would be a bad time to be surprised. I'm quite sure there was some discussion of that, right? You don't want to be working as a bomb squad tech and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, just sneak up on somebody.
You probably don't get time to be surprised because you're just dead.
Yeah, that's right.
Solana Papadia.
That's one of the ones.
Meat cocoon. Mouth amuser.
Yeah, now that's... listen, I don't have any vote in this, but if we don't get mouth amuser at least as a supporting role on this tour...
Don't influence the vote, please.
Okay.
Let's go with it. We got some more. Chode and the Big Mouths. Weigh your bananas.
No way we said chode and the Big Mouth.
Chode and the Big Mouths.
There's no way we said that.
I'm sure we did. It sounds like something we would say. I don't remember it.
I mean, I'm saying we would say chode and we would say plenty of other things.
Chode and the Big Mouths.
Sure.
Weigh your bananas. The Jacksonville urinals. Erections and death.
2 things that are certain in life. Know what they say? No?
Red baboon aces.
That you say all the time. I'm fully aware of that.
Medieval utensils.
What's the next one, Mike? What's the next one?
Finger fanatic.
Yep, that's right. Again, wasn't there a band called Finger 11?
Yes.
You're just
right.
Maybe that's a cover band of Finger 11 is Finger Fanatic.
Well, you're a fanatic of the fingers.
Yeah, Finger 11. Of course.
Scrolling for Heathers.
All right.
I don't remember that.
I don't either.
Inferior snack wrap.
I do remember that. We've talked about it often.
The liberal Amish. Pinball Daddy.
Oh, God.
Sacks and rods.
Yep.
Better than Elvis. Mutilated manhood. The corpse reviver.
Absolutely.
And the last one on here, question mark to pleasure.
That's, you know what? I like that.
That's the third album.
I could see someone being like, oh, man, did you see Corpse Reviver? Yeah, I did. I saw him on their question mark to pleasure tour. Remember that? Like, that's just, take any 3 of these and throw it together. Just be like, I saw Solana Papadilla when they were on the Meat Cocoon tour. Yeah, they had Mouth Amuser as their opener. Absolutely. Like, you just have fun with that. Drop one of these on your family tonight. Just pick 3 of those and have a sentence and drop it on your family.
I was actually thinking of one last night when I was driving home.
What's that?
Because we brought up the word somehow. I brought up the word somehow. I thought a good band name would be My Furry Chrysalis.
Yes, you did say Chrysalis.
Yeah. My Furry Chrysalis.
I like it. I like that's. Yeah,
all right,
that's good.
Tweet us at ManandBone971. Text us 614-787-3093. You've heard all of those. Which one is your favorite or a couple of your favorites? The most votes, we will design a T-shirt and we will sell it to you. And I promise it will not be at a ridiculous price. Maybe we won't even sell it. Maybe we'll just give it to you. I haven't decided.
Oh.
Maybe I'll just make it and give it to you.
Make it to how many people?
I don't know. 100?
100. Oh, 100. That's all the people are going to want this, Ted. 100 people are going to want this shirt.
Well, it's free, man. What am I doing?
Yeah, if you say it's free, 1,000 people will want it. I'm saying, if you make it free, you charge people for it, there won't be as many people that want it.
Then we got to worry about money and
yeah, I know
all that.
What a thing to worry about. Ted, you know how that is. Don't you hate all the money you have? Just worrying about it?
You know what I
just
hate it.
Piles of money sitting around. You're like, getting in my way.
Stop it.
I can't even swim in my vault
good
of money
we can
anymore.
do for the people.
I know.
Give them a shirt.
I want to give them a shirt.
They listen every single day, the poor kids.
Yes, if someone will print these shirts for free and do all the work for free.
Let him sleep in your bed.
The Hurley boy.
He's a good, clean boy.
By the way, now I don't know if this guy's starting to list for 2024, but the Hurley Boys, that's a punk band. Like, I'm going to see the Hurley Boys tonight.
Got to have a little bit of a Clash thing going on.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Common Man and T-Bone here for Hollywood Casino Columbus. Hey, Bone, did you know the sports book is now called ESPN Bet?
I did, and you can watch your favorite teams on the biggest screens, place your bets, and grab some wings with an ice-cold pint.
Maybe you're too boring and don't want to go to the casino. Good news. You can keep the action going and place your bets on the go with the ESPN Bet app.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook is your 50-yard line ticket to odds, point spreads, and over-unders.
It's the place to be. Losers must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Hey, it's Anthony. Not too many things you'll experience on a daily basis are worse than sore feet. I've been there, but I'm not going back there. I'm done with the over-the-counter insoles that shred on me or don't last or don't really do anything to actually realign and strengthen my feet. That's why I went to the Good Feet store. They make it personal. They asked me about my daily activities and the type of pain that brought me in, and they properly measured my feet and arch size. Once I was fitted, they placed my arch supports right into my own shoes so I could immediately feel the difference they make with every step. I started enjoying that comfort right away. I walked out wearing my new arch supports, and now I'm living and loving being on the go without pain. You've got to check out the Good Feet store. Bring in your favorite shoes. They'll personally fit you to ensure your comfort like they did for me. Try them. Take a free test walk today. Good Feet products are proudly made in the USA. They're on Polaris Parkway and on Stringtown Road in Grove City. Or check them out at goodfeet.com.
Year-end pricing. New Kias under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
$5? You see, Max, the holidays drive everyone crazy. Especially Great Lakes Kia.
Hi, mister. Did you hear? Year-end pricing.
Thanks, kid, but my credit's in the doghouse. No offense, Max.
If you've got a job, you ride.
A job, eh? Go on.
Lease new Kia K4, K5, and Sorrentos. All three under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
That's only $149 a month for 24 months.
New 25 Kia K5 LXS, K4 LXS, and Sorrento LX. Standard with third row seating. All three under $5 a day. Save thousands.
Thousands?
And we have 0% financing.
I'm tingly. I can't take it.
You're happy.
New Kias under $5 a day.
During the season of New Tradition sales event.
Great cars.
Great people. Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus.
GreatLakesKia.com.
To qualified buyers, visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
Bishop and Friends.
There's a little more than half the teams in the league who don't have their answer at quarterback. This draft, Cam and it's Shador.
Bishop and Friends.
Sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan.
Hey friends, Beamer here. You know what sold me on Awaken 180 weight loss? Losing 12 pounds in my first week. I mean, wouldn't you be all in after that? But you know what's really got me completely hooked? I'm now down 19 pounds in just 2 weeks. 19 pounds. Look, when I started the program, I knew that I needed fast results to stick with any program I was going to do. And I thought, hey, if I can lose 5 or 10 pounds in 2 weeks, that's going to be a win. Well, I blew that out of the water, all thanks to Awaken 180. I'm not the only one who did it. Our good friend Austin Ward, he dropped 17 pounds in his first 2 weeks, 50 pounds overall. The results we're having, they are real, and we did it without meds. We did it by eating to lose weight with the coaching to ensure we lose weight every week. More importantly, to ensure that we enjoy the process. I, for one, certainly am. I mean, who wouldn't want someone else to do the work? They plan out the food you like, work around your schedule, and you, well, you lose weight. Simple as that. I dropped 19 pounds in 2 weeks. It's that easy. Do what we all did. Start your year out with a solution for weight loss. All at awaken180weightloss.com.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Hey, Aaron, I invented 3 new ways for people to use our genius electricians.
I'm all ears.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Our electricians can put a power outlet anywhere you want one. Behind a painting or inside a closet.
Above a nightstand or beneath your desk.
Out in your yard or anywhere else you can imagine.
Get Eco.
ECO.
You are the artist and your house is your canvas.
And our genius electricians are your paintbrush.
Now paint your walls with rich, romantic, reactive light.
Your paintings will pop, your gardens will glow.
Paint your home with artistic light and shimmering shadows, and everyone will love being at your house.
Rich, romantic, reactive light.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Our genius electricians can turn your house into a high-tech wonderland where you can live a stress-free life.
None of these things were there when you bought your house.
But our genius electricians can put them there. We do it right at the speed of light.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found 2 loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Panama Ted would like you to know that Man and Bone have mysteriously disappeared. Oops. This is the best of Common Man and T-Bone on The Fan.
Here's the most important thing of the day. I have a little problem, and I need your help.
Okay.
So I had the vasectomy not too long ago.
Uh-huh.
You know, holidays came and went, and I didn't get around to getting tested to see if everything is gone from there.
I see. So you don't know if you are, in fact, actually shooting blanks or not.
Right.
Okay.
And my wife has not allowed me to touch her unless I get the all clear.
I see.
From the medical professionals. So I got in touch with the office this week and said, hey, what do I need to do? Because they had given me a little specimen cup.
Yeah.
And they said,
that's a fun little adventure.
When you come back, you have to cup it, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't know if I just like show up and throw the cup at them, or if I have to make an appointment with the cup.
Well, what did they tell you? Have you?
Yes. Now I have the information. There's a little area where I can go drop it off. But there is caveats to this, and I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So the hospital I got this done at, the doctor's office, is like Riverside.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. And they said that the specimen has to be dropped off within 30 minutes of collection.
Yeah.
That's cutting it really close for me.
Dude, well,
where I live, I mean, I got to like do it in the garage and then pull out and try and haul ass.
Right.
And get there. But it also said in the email, like this professional doctor's email, if you live more than half an hour away, feel free to collect your specimen in one of our restrooms.
Well, they've got to have a locking door. Right?
I know they have a locking door. Let me tell you something, though, buddy. I'm not going to be able to get that done.
Oh.
I can't do that in a place like that.
You can bring, like, the pad with you and do your best?
Bring the...
Well, I don't know.
It's a public bathroom.
Yeah,
People are going to be coming in and out of there.
No, you do it. They got to have a single stall, a single door where you lock it and no one can go in. It's just
that's
you.
Disgusting. And then I'm going to be thinking about it. Look, I'm the type of guy who puts toilet paper down on the seat when I go visit my parents. I can't sit on their toilet seat because I think about their naked asses being right there, touching my naked ass.
Sure.
So I'm going to be in this public restroom, drop chow, and just go to town?
Right.
And collect a specimen? Ain't no way.
Yeah. That's a conundrum, buddy.
I don't know what to do.
I mean, have you thought about going where you usually do, which is the back room of a Target, and just do it there?
Stop.
No? Okay. No, that's
honestly, how rumors really start.
I think they have to have rooms in hospitals or facilities.
They said you may use the public restroom.
That's
at the facility.
Well, I don't. Let me ask you.
No way.
Do you think there would be a chance that you could call them back and just say, "Hi, I know this is a really awkward conversation. Hi, I'm Chops. I have a really awkward conversation to ask you, but do you have any rooms that are like accommodating for this type of thing, or am I just going to be in a bathroom with a toilet?"
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm going to be able to do then.
Well, I'm just saying, maybe.
Look, do you know me at all?
What do you mean? Do I know? Yes, I know you very well.
I can't call up and have that conversation. I can't. And then let's say they do. And
that's probably worse for you,
Hi,
right?
I'm here for the. You have to show me to the Jerky Boys room.
Right. Not the Hardy Boys.
Oh, it's you. You can't do it in the bathroom like everybody else. I see. We have a room right for you here.
Yeah.
There's plenty of material for you, Pervo.
I can't do that.
All right. Let me, how dedicated to this are you?
I mean,
how much do you want to know?
In my younger days, back when I was banging.
Sure.
I mean, it was no problem.
Right. I got you.
You know, you just go right in. Hey. And then 5 minutes later, you're done. That's the brilliance of youth.
Yes.
I can't do that anymore.
Well,
and I can't be sitting on a stall watching YouPorn on the pad with the sound on.
Can I ask you this question? Have you considered the idea of, and again, this is a lot of expense. I'm not saying it's worth it to you. It may not be. But if you really want to know, there are a lot of hotel rooms not very far from that place where you could presumably go in a hotel room, have your own private area, be nice and comfortable, put on whatever music you need, whatever ambiance you need, get the job done, and then you hop right downstairs.
I've heard of hotel rooms having hourly rates. Do they have?
No.
The cheaper the better.
Excuse me. Do you? I'm not going to need the whole hour.
No, you don't.
I just want to deposit my specimen in this cup.
I'm just saying, if it's worth it to you, I mean, what's a night at a hotel? It probably costs you can probably get a hotel around there for under $150. You know, $150 for all the
$150.
Sure, yeah. Well, don't you want to know?
Bone, we're looking for like a microtel.
I know
something
he
in that
is.
range.
I'm just saying there's no way he can walk into a Night's Inn and be like, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. Oh, look, hypodermic needles everywhere. This is fun. Anyway, I'll just one moment, please. Like, I know that's not happening with him. I'm saying he has to go somewhere where there's a nice lobby.
You know what?
A continental breakfast.
I want some actual advice. What you're giving me here is not advice.
That's not. I'm telling you. I'm cutting right to the chase.
Wait a minute.
Everybody else will give you some well, have you try to think about the opposite of baseball? And it's like, no. Just get a hotel room 5 minutes from there. You got plenty of time, no pressure. And then you just drive over there, drop it off, and then you go back to the hotel room and pass out.
Or there's a scene from one of our favorite movies, Forget Paris, with Billy Crystal, where he gets a motorcade to get him. In that case, it was the hospital. But you just need to get a police motorcade so you can get it there in time. You're a public figure.
There's an idea.
I think we can make that happen. It's for a good cause.
Here's what you got.
Bring the common man back.
Why don't we rent you a limo? I mean, they have the privacy thing where they just put that right up.
Get out of here.
You know what people are doing in the back of these limos?
That's disgusting. I can't do that.
You just
That's
sit
right,
in there.
the limo.
You're by yourself. You you tell them put on some Creed.
It has to be
I assume
one of
that's
the,
what you listen to?
Yeah. It has to be a cool limo, though. It can't just be like the Lincoln Town Car. We need the Ford Expedition,
big,
stretch,
big
SUV, limo.
Yeah.
You guys aren't helping me here.
No, but as you're on the way down 315, you get a little closer. And you're like, all right, well, it's time to go.
No.
And then maybe you buzz the driver.
In motion?
You're like, I'm going to need another lap, driver, if you don't mind.
Come on.
And then as that happens, he wheels you right up to the place where you got to get out. You go in there. It's 2 minutes, and you're done. Drop it off. And then right back, and he takes you home. And you just live in shame. Maybe hit a drive-thru on the way. I'm telling you, these are your options, buddy.
All right. It also the instructions went out of their way to say, do not use lube. That ruins the specimen. Do not do that.
I'm kidding.
I swear I didn't. I just ate some Sonic popcorn chicken.
They did tell me with mine when I did this, because mine was like 5 minutes away, the place where I went, so I didn't have that problem. But they did say you have to keep it at body temperature. Like you can't let it.
What the hell does that mean?
They told me to stick it under my arm or stick it in your waistband or keep it at the same temperature as your body. So it's there and it can't get room temperature, buddy. It's going to be a problem for you if it does. I'm just telling you, there's a lot to do here.
The two most mature people working at the radio station. And that's just because they wear pants.
The pervert and the skivvies.
Rothman and Ice.
Weekdays at noon.
The Fan.
For a limited time at Speedway, get 2 big pizza slices and your favorite Coca-Cola 20-ounce for only $5 with Speedy Rewards. Choose from Classic 3-Cheese, Pepperoni, or Extreme Meat Pizza. Save big with the $5 meal deal with Speedy Rewards. Only at Speedway. Valid through 1/7/25. See app for full terms.
Busy schedule? This is Ryan Krieger, and Krieger Ford has you covered. Krieger Ford offers pickup and delivery, or our mobile service van will come right to you. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
The holiday season should remind us that faith and family are the most important things in life. I'm Rick Julius, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. We hope that you succeed in coming together this holiday season with those you love, and in the process, create wonderful generational memories. Holidays have this magical power to magnify small things into ever greater memories over time. Happy holidays.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Guys, listen up. How many of you out there have been diagnosed with sleep apnea? Maybe your partner can't tolerate your snoring every night. You can't stand your CPAP machine. I totally get it. But the good news is there are alternatives to the CPAP machine. And Dr. Mark Levy is here to change your sleep and your life. Trust me, your spouse will thank you later. Dr. Mark Levy can customize an oral appliance that opens your airways, helps you breathe better, and of course, stops your snoring. That's the main point. It's quick and comfortable and an alternative to those bulky, loud CPAP machines you always hear about. For over 15 years, Dr. Mark Levy has led the way when it comes to treating snoring and sleep apnea, and now he's expanding his practice to better serve his patients with a brand new location in Marysville. I love Marysville. If you're snoring and not sleeping, you need to call Dr. Mark Levy's office today. Do not delay. Schedule your appointment today with Dr. Mark Levy at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. You can also visit him online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. And now, sleepbettermarysville.com too.
Morning Juice.
You don't get fired for losing. You get fired for failing to meet expectations. If people think your team's going to be trash and you find a way to win 5 games, you're fine.
Morning Juice. Weekday mornings at 6. The Fan.
Your bathroom's got to go, the vanity's decayed, and toilet's really old. The bathtub's giving way. Give Bath R Us a ring. Call morning, noon, or night. You do not have to wait for spring to get your bathroom right. Bath R Us, Bath R Us, your dream bath's on the way. Oh, you'll love to design the bath of your dreams today. Happy holidays from Bath R Us.
Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsrus.com.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. It's that time of year. The red bows are out, baby. Do, 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 do. Right now, take advantage of 1.9% financing up to 48 months or 2.99% up to 60 months on ES, NX, and RX models. Plus, their biggest rebates of the year are here on remaining 2024 models, but also on 2025s. I have been a Jermaine customer for years, even before I started doing the commercials. If you're in the market, check them out. Dublin and Easton, JermaineLexus.com.
Giant Eagle is making it easy to surround yourself with the sound of freshness. With new low prices on hundreds of your favorite produce items, so you save on all the crunch, all the flavor, all the just-picked goodness you love. Surround yourself with savings every time you shop with new low prices on apples, carrots, lettuce, celery, and more. Enjoy fresh savings on fresh produce at your neighborhood Giant Eagle.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
It's bonus card season at Twin Peaks. Stuff your friends and family stockings with the ultimate gift card and get a little something in return for yourself. For every $25 you purchase, you'll receive a $5 bonus card. Twin Peaks, eats, drinks, scenic views.
This is the best of Common Man and T-Bone. Let's face it, when we say best, we mean worst.
Oh, no!
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Here's another question for you.
Okay.
And I usually listen to my wife, but I'm not going to this time.
Okay.
Because of what happened earlier today. And if you missed what happened earlier today, well, good news. It'll be in your podcast feed shortly after the show is over. Go back and listen to it and cry for me. Please cry for me, Argentina.
We're big in Argentina. We have a lot of listeners.
So we've had some windy weather recently, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, the other morning I come out in the backyard, there is a grill cover.
Okay.
Just in my backyard. It is blown in there.
All right.
It's not mine.
Yeah.
It's not anybody directly next to me. And so it was garbage day. And I said, well, I'm going to take this. I'm going to throw it away.
Right.
We can't do that. We have to see who it belongs to.
Well, what do you mean we have to see who it belongs to? What does that mean?
Keep it in the garage.
For how long?
Till somebody comes over.
Well,
so somebody comes over.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't know to come to a specific house. I would guess they might just know it blew away.
Walk around the backyards and see who's missing.
I'm going to go walk through the neighborhood, the backyards, in the freezing cold.
Right.
And see who's missing a grill cover.
Are you asking what should we do? What's a reasonable amount of time?
I know what I'm going to do. And that's throw it in the trash. Maybe I'll put it on eBay now.
Okay,
I'll
there
try
you
and
go.
get $6 for it. That'll be on my way to the $6,000 that I need.
All you need is 1,000 grill covers, and you should be good.
My God.
Can I ask? Here's what I would say. And I'm sure you don't do it, but maybe she does. Does anybody in your household get on the Facebook and go into the neighborhood of your Facebook, the Facebook of your neighborhood?
I don't. Do we have a neighborhood Facebook?
Lots of neighborhoods do. Our neighborhood, there's a Facebook for that.
All right, I'll ask
And
her.
people are posting all the time on there like, hey, I found a lost child. Is this anyone's?
No.
7 years old, blonde kid. And it's like, oh, yeah, it's mine. Thanks. We lost her 3 days ago. Glad you told us. Like, there's always people posting about stuff like that. But then there's also people posting like, there's a tissue in my front yard. Anybody have the sniffles? Someone lose this? I'll save it for you. And it's like, okay, just throw it away. So you could post in there and say, anybody lose a grow cover in this part of the neighborhood?
I don't want to name any names, but every time I walk down the street, there's a certain couple in the neighborhood that presses themselves up against the glass and does it. It's very uncomfortable.
Could you do it more often, please? I'm trying to do something for a doctor's appointment I have coming up in a half an hour. Yeah, I just think that's about your, like, if you have a Nextdoor app, I think that's one of the ones that's like a neighborhood thing. But
speaking of the
but that's about it.
Collection.
Oh,
The sperm collection.
Got it.
Semen collection.
Thank you. Just lay it out there. It's good. Yeah.
I did have a couple doctors get in touch with me.
Oh.
And say that the 30-minute thing is just sort of a guideline because they want it to get there and for it to be warm.
Well, that's what I was telling you. It has to be like body temperature.
So here's what I've decided to do. And they say it has to be 30 minutes because then it'll just, naturally cool down and
be useless.
Crusty and
okay. I didn't ask for that. Just it won't be able to be sampled.
Right. Okay. But here's what I'm thinking. I have one of those pizza bags that I plug into the little cigarette ash.
I understand.
Thing.
Yes.
That keeps the pies warm. When I go pick up the pie, I put it right in the bag. Keeps it warm. I put my sperm specimen, the cup, in the pizza bag. And then that 30-minute time frame then goes up to an hour because I got it piping hot. I got hot sperm.
Yeah, but again, I think there's probably a temperature variance above and below the norm that's not acceptable.
You think it gets too hot?
Yes, I think it could absolutely get too hot. I think that's a problem. So I think you got
too hot.
They told me
Tottenham Hotspur.
Just manager there is Big Ange. That's what his name is.
Big Ange?
Yeah. Ange
from like the Mob Wives show?
No, his name is Ange Postacoglu. He's doing things. Good manager.
All right.
Big Ange. Anyway, I think you're safe. If they said just keep it warm, then just like hold it between your legs or put it under your armpit or something and then just drive over there and then drop it off.
Why you're poo-pooing my pizza delivery bag. I think it's a great idea.
Just saying, if you get over there.
I keep some breadsticks in there, too.
I have a joke. It's too gross to make. I can't make it on the air. I'll tell you off the air.
Then don't make it.
That's right. I'm not going to make it on the air, but I just want you to know it's a banger.
All right.
Common Man and T-Bone.
Why when I sign into the computer in here, it's just like 19 million pop-up screens?
Oh,
you want to text with the promotions department? No, I don't. I want to sit here and do the damn show.
It's always fun coming in here because I understand why we do it. Everybody's got to have security. Everybody's got things, but the amount of hoops you have to jump through just to like check your email, go onto a website, or God forbid, if you actually wanted to find out what's in your paycheck or something like that. I mean, they got
to send codes to your phone. I'm logged in.
I know.
On my work computer.
On the work internet, which is all secured.
Internet VPN. And yet I still have to have a code on my phone to check a pay stub.
I know. I wish there was a thing we could do. Years ago, when I was a kid, they used to talk about all someday they're going to have you get a little scan or they're going to have a little thing that implants on you that like
I'm waiting.
There's a mark, there's a barcode they put on your wrist or your forehead. Please implant it now so that everyone knows who I am and we're just done with all this crap. You don't have to 2-factor me, 3-factor me, 8-factor me, whatever it is. I walk in, they're like, oh yeah, here's this dude. It's him. He's got access to this. We're good. That's all I want. I don't have access to anything important. Nothing I have here is that important. I'm not looking at, I can't get into like the accounting and find out the financial statements of this company. I don't know what we make.
I used to take that stuff really seriously. So did you.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Talked about like privacy and people are spying on you and Big Brother. And I'm sure a lot of you out there still take that very seriously. I don't have the time for it anymore.
No.
If someone's watching me through my iPad camera good luck to that person.
Enjoy the show.
I feel sorry for him. Because all you get from me is this face. I know it's radio. This is not a visual medium, but I think you could probably guess what I'm doing right now.
Listen, man, it was front page news in the New York Times in the 1950s, I want to say, that the CIA was actively spying on Americans in the 50s. That was like the news from, what are we now, 2024? 70 plus years ago? I mean, what I'm saying is my grandparents grew up being whatever they're doing. It's happening. What are we going to stop? I put tape over my computer monitor. They won't. Good. That's right. They'll never know where you went now on your Google phone or your Apple. What are we talking? Everything you sign into is like, please read our end user agreement, which says we can monitor everything all the time. But by all means, please post that message on Facebook that says all my photos are mine and no one has access to them.
Right,
except for Facebook, which you just gave access to post that.
They are dissecting and experimenting on our poo. When you flush the poo, they check out the poo.
That's how they knew how many of us had COVID. They were looking at poo. Yes. This is, don't you sound, though, like just a raging lunatic when you're like, in the 50s, they had they're looking at our poo. And it's like, but yeah, they're health experts. That's their job, is to monitor public health. One of the ways to do that is to look at sewage. Believe it or not, it works. It's also weird, and it's also odd.
Very weird.
Anyway, yeah, please be aware of your privacy. It's very important.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island. We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found two loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Shop Meijer for thousands of last-minute gifts without any shipping. All ready for pickup in-store today. Choose from select board and card games like Jenga and Guess Who, now just $10 or less. Save on select Lego playsets, now 30% off. And Melissa and Doug toys are 25% off. Get everything you need for the holidays in one stop at Meijer. And make your festive season a good deal better. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
What's better than the sound of a Krispy Kreme truck delivering fresh donuts to McDonald's?
Enjoy a Krispy Kreme donut paired with an any-size hot or iced coffee for just $3. Offer valid 12/10 to 4/30/25 while supplies last. Price and participation may vary.
Leaves changing and the nighttime air is cool. Fall is the perfect time to have the waterworks inspect and tune up your furnace. Protect your family against those wintertime furnace breakdowns. Call 614-232-2222 now to schedule.
At $179 million in total cash prizes.
Mom, what are you doing?
Mix in 3-parts bills, bonus boxes, and multipliers.
Is this some kind of recipe?
Gradually stir in a ton of excitement.
Oh, you're trying to make Ohio Lottery holiday scratch-offs, aren't you? Stop overcomplicating things. Just go buy all your favorites like Holiday Cash, Holiday Lucky Times 10, and Merry Money.
Oh, that is easier.
Uh-huh.
Now help sift non-winning tickets into My Lotto Rewards for a second chance to win.
Play Holiday Scratch-Offs. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and condition regulations. Play responsibly.
Looking for your next Subaru? At Byers Airport Subaru, we give you options from start to finish. Browse and shop entirely online from the comfort of your home at columbussubaru.com or stop by and visit one of our friendly brand specialists just by the airport.
During the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event, buy a new 2024 Subaru Forester for 0.9% for up to 48 months. And Subaru will donate $250 for every vehicle leased or purchased this month.
Whether you prefer to click or come in, we've got you covered. Your journey starts at Byers Airport Subaru. Come see why it's better to buy at Byers.
Subject to credit approval. Financing offer term up to 48 months on 2024 Subaru Forester. Cannot be combined with any other incentive. See dealer for details. Offer ends 12/31/24.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with Hank and Sam from the Ford crew. Today, a new shipment of inventory.
Hank, what's going on?
Another hauler full of new Ford trucks and SUVs, Sam.
So much SUV capability. Is that?
Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 47 years. And a big selection means...
Big savings?
Yep, which means...
It's the best time to buy?
Well done, Sam. And time for America to get holiday ready with Ford.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales. Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus, The Fan. You're listening to the best of Common Man and T-Bone. I'll pause slightly for your laughter. All righty, let's get back to it. The Fan.
I'm recovering.
Yeah,
I'm recovering.
So if you missed it, the last segment, Mike was letting us know that there was a little bit of a charge on the credit card today that he was not expecting.
Well, look, my wife told me. I'm sorry, I'm like throwing up right now. My wife told me that she was going to have laser hair removal done.
Right.
On her legs and pits and I don't know what else it covers. Hoo-ha.
Whatever. To each their own.
And I'm like, okay, well, if you
want to get that done, get it done.
Look, as a household, and I'm sure every household is like this, it doesn't matter how much money you make, it's just budgets are always discussed.
Sure.
And as a couple, you decide what is the spending amount that needs to be discussed. Like, you're not going to discuss every $5 that you spend. I get it.
Right.
But maybe a purchase is $100, maybe a purchase is $1,000, depending on what your tax bracket is. You have to say, hey, I'm thinking of doing this. It costs this amount of money. So she said she was going to do this laser hair removal. And I said, okay, well, if that's what you want to do, fine. There was no money discussed. Okay?
So it was...
Because if there were, I would not get a notification today, little credit card notification, that it's $6,000. $6,000. And then I message her, and I say, holy F, here is the text exchange.
Okay.
This is what she sent to me earlier today. Don't be alarmed if you get a credit card notification. At my laser hair removal and less expensive to pay in full. 3 kissy face emojis.
Sure.
I reply, okay. Right?
Right.
That was, what time was that? 2:14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Then at 3:48, right before that last segment started.
Yeah.
I get a little blip from the credit card company notifying me of a $6,000 charge.
Right.
To which I text her, holy F, that's a lot of money. Except I spelled out the F.
I got it. Yeah. Yeah.
It's for 7 to 10 treatments. That's how long it takes to get hair free. Winking emoji. Smiley winking emoji.
Sure.
And then I said, there must be a mistake. Maybe she doesn't even know how much this costs. I said, do you know how much was charged?
Yeah.
And she just says, how much was charged? Question mark. $6K, right? Question mark.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's right.
Well, but how? First of all, I never would have agreed to. I don't care how smooth and luxurious she. If I knew it was going to be $6,000, to save $6,000.
Yeah,
I'd say just grow a penis and get as hairy as you want. I don't care.
I don't know if penis is something that isn't treated by this, but I don't think you can just grow one if you wanted to.
What I'm saying is, if it's, well, your wife grows a teeny weeny and she's hairy for the rest of her life, or it's going to cost you $6,000, at this point in our marriage, I'd say, you know what, I don't care. Just grow a little MP. Grow a micro
you'd rather
penis,
have the $6,000.
hairy. I'm not spending $6,000.
No.
And that's a conversation.
Yeah.
Look, when I have these stupid purchases, right? Stereo, dumb watches, crap like that. At no point do I just, hey, honey, here's $6,000. How you like it?
Yeah. Well, I think now you can go out and buy a watch for whatever you want.
It's not tit for tat now. Then I'm out $12,000.
That would probably not serve.
I'm having a stroke.
Yeah, I get it.
Can they put the hair follicles back in? Is there a gift receipt? Can we take it back?
Well, I'm sure. If you said, "Hey, I'd rather not do this after all," I could. Could I just I'll pay for the one that we had, and then that's kind of. We'll just
Is this normal? Like, seriously, we have a lot of women who listen to the show. Is this a normal charge? Is she getting serviced sexually while she does this?
I think, I've never looked into it myself, but full disclosure here at the radio station, sometimes companies approach us for endorsements, and they'll they'll talk to us about that, right? Where it's, hey, here's what the compensation would be to endorse product A, B, or C, whatever. Are you interested? And I've had a few of those places who do that type of thing say, would you be interested in this? And I've always said, well, I wouldn't, but maybe my wife would or whatever. What are they wanting to do? And usually it's, we would trade out, a certain amount of endorsements. And it's like a year's worth of endorsements or more to do the treatments. And I'm like, oh, man, I guess it must be pretty expensive.
By the way, I'm going to have to move in with you because she's going to be so upset that I have shared this information and that I'm just actively reading her text now on the air because another one just came through.
All right, well, that's... You can stop whenever you need to if you do.
You know what? It's out. The genie's out of the bottle. Maybe I should have cleared it with you first. Yes! I paid in full there because it was less than doing a payment plan. Realize it's expensive, but I don't get Botox and I don't do manicures or pedicures or other things that are expensive that women do all the time. I hate that crap. I hate that for an excuse. So the next time you get in trouble, Teddy, just say, well, I don't go with prostitutes, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Anytime you get in trouble with your wife, he's like, I don't see hookers, man. It's like, oh, okay. I don't care what other people do.
Right.
I don't care. I don't take that from my 6-year-old.
Right. Yeah, I could also understand the idea of I never do this stuff. This is something for me. Like, I get that. I do understand
It's the blindsiding of the money part.
Sure. Yeah.
You have to have the conversation.
Right. Is this a bad time, Ted? I know we talked about it before the show. I'm taking 4 months off after today. Is that a big... Should I have told you that in advance? That I've just been gone for 4 months?
God.
I'm trying to think of things that would stun you more than this.
Here's why I'm really stunned. Because I have been married to this woman for 18 years. This has never happened before to this level.
Well, yeah.
And then she's like, oh, yeah, maybe I should have cleared it with you. Yes! And this isn't a got to clear it with the man sort of thing.
No, it's
any spouse, man, woman, it's whatever,
it's
dog,
an equal thing.
Clear it with the other person that you care about.
Right. Yeah. It's a both of you do that. You both check in with each other on
right.
Hey,
She makes money, I make money. We both contribute to the household finances, but that doesn't mean you just go out and super secret surprise $6,000 purchase. Oh, but look, I'm hairless now. Who cares? Grow more hair.
Yeah. Obviously, this is important to her, though. Right? I mean, this is something you don't necessarily care about, but she does. So there's value
Think
to
of all
that.
the money we're going to save on razors.
What are they, like gold razors? Just made of precious metals?
I mean, they do wear out fairly quickly. The Dollar Shave Club has really upped their prices, I got to say. As much as I like their service, it does cost a little bit more, but...
Are you shaving with the tears of unicorns, too, for the shaving cream?
Here's the thing. I mean, I'm not on anybody's side here, I guess. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I'm on your side.
The guy who's... I need some sort of oxygen. Like on the plane, when there's an emergency, it just drops down from the ceiling.
Right, yeah.
How do we not have that in here right now?
Let me ask you this question. Did at any point, and I understand why, because you're thinking if it wasn't brought up, why would I have to ask? Is that, I'm going to say.
I don't ask those types of questions because I shouldn't have to ask those types of questions.
I see. But that's, I could understand.
I don't want to be that guy where it's like, how much is this costing me?
Well.
You're responsible. You understand. But I guess not now. Now I'm going to ask that question all the time. Oh, you went out for Taco Bell. What else did you pick up? Oh, diamond ring at the store? Yeah, just impulse buy by the register. Got it.
Well, a diamond ring actually has some intrinsic value. You could sell again.
No kidding. No kidding.
This is a service that is, I mean, again.
I'm sorry, I don't have any money. I can't pay the bills this month. But feel my wife's legs. Feel how smooth they are.
I think you should go get the same thing done. I think you should also go smooth and just not tell her and then surprise her and come home and just have no wool pants and just be smooth down there and smooth everywhere. I think you should get that done.
Seriously, women who have had this done, is this what it costs? Or is she just getting ripped off? Or?
No, I'm telling you. Like I said, I've looked into it before just to see what it would cost because they've approached me here at the station a couple times. They obviously were like, who's the hairiest person there? Oh, T-Bone. Let's say if he wants any of that removed. And then they will offer me and they're like,
but they want to. I'm the hairiest person.
They want to. Well, I've
got wool pants on down there.
No one sees it. It's not like you're walking around with Winnie the Pooh style over here. They see me with the hairy face and the hairy arms, and they go, well, must be this guy. But they've said, like, hey, would you want to do this for like 18 months and then you don't get any money, but you can get the service for free? And I'm like, well, geez, how much does it cost then? I have no idea how much they're charging. But
I do.
I assume it's a lot.
I think she's got a secret drug habit. This has got to be drugs or something.
No, the laser.
Teddy, do me a favor.
They're firing up a laser.
Teddy, I never asked you to do this, Teddy, but upstairs in the little cafe there, they have like these little chewable Malox tablets. I need you to go get me some. Because I got like acid burning through my stomach line.
Do you really? This is not good. I mean...
But she doesn't do Botox, so it's A-okay. It all evens out.
I want to ask one other question at the risk of furthering your Malox needs. Lasers. You live in a family, her father, optometrist, where...
Ophthalmologist.
Okay, sorry.
He's retired now.
Yes, but he was around... back when he was banging, when they were shooting lasers at people's eyes.
I don't think it's the same laser.
It's not?
You're going for LASIK and then say, can you take some hair out of my pits while you're at it? To help.
Okay, but it's lasers.
I understand, but when they different lasers do different things.
Lasers are expensive. I'm just saying, if you're like, hey, I got a laser that's going to shoot some hair out of me or shoot my pupil or whatever, I don't know what they shoot. I'm just saying, maybe she figured you knew because she's like, well, you know lasers, they're expensive.
I don't know lasers. I don't know lasers. You know what other people have when they go get eye stuff done usually?
What's that?
Medical insurance.
Oh, this is not covered under insurance? I'm shocked.
No, sorry.
I'm shocked that our American healthcare system does not cover just getting your legs lasered. I didn't know that.
I am sick to my stomach. I really am.
I know you are.
Sick to my stomach.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Your bathroom's got to go, the vanity's decayed, and toilets really old. The bathtub's giving way. Give Baths R Us a ring. Call morning, noon, or night. You do not have to wait for spring to get your bathroom right. Baths R Us, your dream bath's on the way. Oh, you'll love to design the bath of your dreams today. Happy holidays from Baths R Us.
Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsrus.com.
Tech scams, identity thieves, data leaks. Hearing about these online threats every day can be stressful. But don't worry. McAfee Total Protection is here to help you live a worry-free life online. What does worry-free mean? Well, it means you won't have to wonder if that text message is a scam, if new threats will pop up on your PC, or if you're safe from identity theft. Visit McAfee.com/online protection today to get award-winning online protection for just $39.99 your first year. That's McAfee.com/online protection. Cancel anytime. Terms apply.
Bob and Teresa Capace here at Worthington Jewelers. Thinking of proposing this holiday season? Find the perfect ring to capture your love.
Family owned for 25 years with over 1,500 styles and a relaxed, no-pressure atmosphere.
Worthington Jewelers, where Columbus gets engaged.
Hey, Jackets fans, we know what's on your holiday wish list. Ask your Secret Santa for a Blue Jackets holiday gift pack. You'll score 2 tickets plus a Blue Jackets Honda shirt, all for just $99. Learn more at bluejackets.com/holiday.
Hey, Central Ohio, it's Christmas. The decorations are up, the trees are glowing, and the presents are on their way. Even in today's fast-paced world of tech, busyness, and various ideologies, most of the Christmas themes still point to the message and hope of Jesus Christ. I think author Max Lucado said it best. The gift of a Savior born in a humble manger to rescue us from our sins. The world had waited for this moment for centuries, and when it came, it was everything we needed. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. God had not left us in our troubles. He had come to us in the form of a child, bringing joy to the hearts of all who would receive him. This child, Jesus, came not to condemn, but to save. His birth was the dawning of hope, the promise of forgiveness, and the assurance of peace. This is why we celebrate, not just the birth of a child, but the birth of salvation. In this crazy season, remember the true gift this Christmas. Remember Jesus Christ. From the Lindsay Automotive family, Merry Christmas.
What's the best way to ring in 2025? How about 17 hours of live coverage as the Buckeyes play Oregon in the Rose Bowl? All the fun starts at 6 a.m. with Morning Juice, your home for the Lunatic Fringe and the Buckeyes. The Fan.
Men, we hear it all the time. A man comes in to get his erectile dysfunction treated, and very soon thereafter, he tells us that his relationship is renewed. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and you should know that ED doesn't just affect you, it also often affects your partner. They can feel undesired, unwanted. They may even feel like you don't love them anymore. At Tri-State Men's Health, we've successfully treated thousands of men for ED with protocols that have success rates as high as 90%. Which means if you're like most men, we can get you back to the guy you used to be. You could even last up to an hour or more and find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and give your partner the gift of renewed love. Your first visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in our office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654. That's 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com. Tri-State Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice.
Make the most of your holidays with the Kroger app. You can enjoy over $600 in digital coupons every week. Get access to low prices and earn fuel points to save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. The Kroger app makes it easy to save this holiday season. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
Save big on Kroger brand bone and hickory smoked spiral ham. Just 89 cents a pound with your card and additional $25 purchase. Limit 2. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal, and a law enforcement officer can tell if you're driving high. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Paid for by NHTSA.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Looking at a cloudy and dreary Tuesday across the Buckeye State. Today we'll have a high around 42. Tonight, not quite as cold, 36. Christmas Day, look for scattered showers, highs in the low 40s. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your 10 weather impact forecast.
Man and Bone are busy being fat and stupid, but we've curated a collection of their greatest moments to keep you company. We're sorry. Let's get back to the show.
I have a big announcement.
You have a big
to
announcement?
make on today's show. Big announcement.
Well, I don't care about that. I'm sorry.
I have a big announcement.
I don't care about your announcement. We had a whole show yesterday where we found out that your wife got $6,000 worth of laser hair removal, and you were surprised by this.
I wasn't surprised by it. I was taken aback. I was shocked.
You were, yes, beyond surprised.
Because surprise can be a positive thing.
Right. You were
like, oh, surprise, hey!
Yeah.
This was not that.
Mm-hmm. So then we ended the show yesterday.
But I have a big announcement.
You went, I know you have a big announcement, but I left yesterday going,
okay,
I wonder how this is going to go when he gets home. He's been talking about this all day at work. How's it going to go when he gets home and he's been airing out the dirty laundry on the air? I wonder how it went. So I don't really care about your announcement. I want to know about how that went.
It was fine. No problems.
Okay.
Everything taken care of.
Okay.
We're all good. There's nothing more to discuss.
Well, you know what? I got to say, I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm happy to hear that because I was a little concerned, you know.
Okay, can I make my announcement now? Teddy, can I make my announcement now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, go ahead.
All right. I just want to announce, ladies, I'm single.
Okay.
It's been a long time. Since Mikey was on the prowl. But guess what? The DMs are open. Text the burner phone. I need pics, though. All right, I need pics.
I thought you said everything went
Everything
fine.
is fine. We worked it out. We're done.
It's just all over. That's fine. Okay. So it's all done now.
It's all done. I said it's finished.
Wow.
I'm happy with the outcome. She's happy with the outcome.
Okay.
18 years. Nice run. Finished. All done. Let's go, ladies.
All right. So I got to say, I'm going to live vicariously through you because I'm still married. And I will probably want to see what happens when you
can see
put
what
the
happens.
message out there.
I'm telling you, this is the first time that I've really put myself out there.
You're putting yourself
in
out
a long
there.
time. If
Okay.
you listen to this show, I just want to make it easy on you. All right. You know what? I'm not going to.
Don't.
I was going to make some age restrictions.
Don't. You know what?
But you know what? I'll
Why
go
limit
all
yourself?
over the map.
Sure.
I don't care. All races, all ages.
Over.
You know
over,
what? If you have a winky, throw that in the ring too. I've never been interested, but you know I don't.
Okay. Long as you're allowed to buy cigarettes in this country, you're allowed.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. All right.
Did they raise that to 21?
No.
Oh, it's 18.
I hope not.
Okay. Well, yeah.
All right. If you're old enough to join the army,
there you go. There you go.
So get on the burner 614-787-3093, and perhaps we can set up a meet and greet.
Or tweet him at Common Man Radio.
That's right.
I'm interested to see what kind of of offers you get, man. This is an interesting time for you.
You're listening to Common Man and T-Bone.
Thank you, Bone.
Thank you.
How you doing, Teddy? Doing all right over there?
I'm doing good, Mike.
Yeah, I know you are. Got your Carolina Beach sweatshirt on.
Just dreaming of summer.
Yeah, man. It's a beach somewhere, right? Not 5 o'clock somewhere. It's a beach somewhere.
You know what's interesting about Teddy that you would never guess when you meet Ted? He is a big nudist.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Teddy, how many nude beaches per year do you guys go to?
All of them.
All of them every year?
Yeah. We hit them all up.
There's got to be a lot of them. You
not
take a lot
in
of
this
Wednesdays.
country.
You take a lot of Wednesdays.
He goes to Europe to get all the nude beaches.
I've not been to a nude beach, but I have been to a topless beach, which is known as a beach not in America. Because we went
all the beaches are topless.
Yeah, we went to we were in Mexico years ago, and on the Yucatan Peninsula, if you must know, and we were at the resort where we were staying. It was very nice, and we had hammocks that we were in, and we had little beach towels, and we're there and we're good. My wife is in her bathing suit. I'm in my regular suit, which of course means I'm topless. She's not. As we're sitting there, a woman who, I'm going to put her at the time probably at like 30 or 35 years old.
All right.
But just stunning. You know, bronze skin, jet black hair, beautiful woman. Walks by completely topless.
Nice.
And not like because she forgot or like, I got up for
intentional.
Yeah, she's just walking down the beach. And,
she's proud of herself.
And I noticed this and immediately turned the other way. I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying, again, this is a new thing for me.
I don't think it's disrespectful.
Well,
when somebody has put themselves out there.
I'm sitting there with my wife, and I figure, one, that I don't want to that just was going to cause a headache I don't need. Also, I don't feel good looking at someone.
I know your wife
in that way.
She would not care.
No, so this is what I'm about to tell you is I thought, and again, we were more newly married. We've been married, 18 plus years now. But at the time, I'm like, I'm not even going to, not even going to look over there. My wife taps me on the shoulder and is like, you seeing this? And like shows me. And
serious, Clark?
And I look over, I'm like, yeah, I kind of noticed that.
I'm seeing it.
She's like, boy, I got to tell you what, I've never seen that out in public. Just someone walking around like that. I'm like, me either. And then I kind of kept watching this lady go by. She's like, all right, enough. So there was a time limit on it, apparently.
Now, what if you had said to her, how about you take your top off?
Oh, no, that would not be. She would actually probably be more likely to be the one to say, I'm going to do this just to like throw you off. She wouldn't. Like, if I try to, like, dare her or something, no way. But if she...
You have to dare her. It's just we're on vacation. Why don't we be on vacation from ourselves? We can be different people.
No, in that case, if I had said, why don't you go topless, she would say, great, as long as you go bottomless. Like, that would be,
well, you know what? That's not allowed, though.
Well, I know.
That's
not allowed.
where
she would say, until that's allowed, then I'm not doing
that's
the other part.
What I've known. Now, true nude beaches, bottoms up. right?
Yeah.
You can have that.
Yeah, of course you can.
But just like a regular beach in Europe, if you take El Donger out, they escort you out.
El Donger?
No Donger.
No.
Toppy fine.
Toppy fine.
Donger, no. Well, if Dong was a hockey player, hey, how you doing there, Donger? Doing pretty good, Donger?
Right.
Hey there, what do you think about that, Donger?
Mm-hmm. Matt Kuchar can go to those beaches, right? That's okay. He goes to, I don't know if he does go to a nude beach, but he could. Right?
No.
Yeah. At a nude beach, sure. You can have.
He can't unleash the Kraken. Oh, at a nude beach.
At a nude beach. Yes, at a nude beach. Cooch can go to a nude beach all day.
That's right.
No problems.
Matt Kuchar update.
Cooch is still passed out under the grandstands at the Waste Management Open.
Yeah.
Covered in fecal matter.
Well,
he is unable to move.
He along with everyone else, apparently, who went there. Yeah, I've heard they're trying to, and this is funny how they phrased it. We're going to revisit our security protocols.
Oh, you mean the security where your security people just say, come on in?
Yes.
Hey, your tickets is good, right? Your tickets is good.
Your tickets is good.
Come on in.
They also said they're going, nothing is off the table, which I know what they mean by that is like, we're going to review every single process we have to make sure something like this doesn't happen again. But in my mind, when they say nothing is off the table, they mean like, guys, you don't know. We could have tanks out front next time. We might hire like samurai swordsmen to come out, ninjas. I don't know. We could hire whoever. We don't know. We could have all kinds of things. You don't know what we're going to be capable of at the Waste Management Open. Oh, I bet you a little donger was playing out at the
I'm sure there was some donger.
16. You might have found some donger out there, I'll tell you what. Cooch was definitely there.
No, he
might have been there.
He didn't make the cut.
Well, no, but he was out there.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah. Was that Scottsdale, I assume?
Yes.
If it's a golf course in Phoenix area, I presume it's in Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with Hank and Sam from the Ford crew. Today, a new shipment of inventory.
Hank, what's going on?
Another hauler full of new Ford trucks and SUVs, Sam.
So much SUV capability. Is that?
Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 47 years. And a big selection means...
Big savings?
Yep, which means...
It's the best time to buy?
Well done, Sam. And time for America to get holiday ready with Ford.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY Industry reported total sales.
If somebody is still asking what you want for Christmas, just tell them to sign you up for the Fan Golf League at Fairway Columbus. You don't want to miss out on all this fun. Chance to keep your game sharp, chance to get inside and still play golf during these winter months, and a chance to win signed memorabilia, game tickets, gift cards, and more, including some prize packs from Woodford Reserve. There's going to be drink specials every week, and there's that McGinnis Grill delicious food. The 12-week league starts on January 5th, and there are only a few spots remaining. Sign up now.
I went to My Computer Career because I needed job security.
Because I wanted a career in cybersecurity.
I went to My Computer Career because IT jobs are everywhere.
My old job was going nowhere.
I went because I didn't want college loans for the rest of my life.
Because I wanted a career for the rest of my life.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Classes available online or in person. Financial aid available for qualified students, including the GI Bill. 529 college savings plans accepted.
Not available in Washington State.
Sarah, it's been ages. How are things?
Hey, Lisa. Things are okay, I guess. Things with Mark haven't felt the same lately.
Oh, Sarah, that is so common. It could just be ED or low testosterone.
Really? I didn't even think about that. I was blaming myself.
Yeah, Jim had ED and low T. I thought I was doing something wrong, but it's just a medical condition. Now he's passionate about his job again, lost a little weight, and even put on some muscle since he went to Columbus Men's Clinic. They specialize in ED and low T treatments, and you should see the way he looks at me now.
Columbus Men's Clinic delivers powerful, personalized treatments to reignite the passion in your relationship. Even if other pills and treatments haven't done the job, don't let ED or low T put a damper on what should be the best time of the year.
I forgot how we used to feel. I got my husband back.
Dial 614-300-7400 or visit columbusmensclinic.com today and rekindle the magic, because you both deserve to feel the joy this season brings. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Let's see. Buckeye football and basketball, lots of bowl games, NFL on Christmas Day, a lump of coal for Common Man. Am I missing anything? Oh, wait. Happy holidays from our family to yours, from your friends at The Fan.
Hollywood Lights. Ring in 2025 in a big way at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Don't miss our New Year, New Wheels giveaway. Drive off in a 2024 Jeep Gladiator or take home $30,000 cash. Earn entries playing your favorite slot and table games all month long. The fun doesn't stop there. Catch live entertainment, hit the dance floor, indulge in fine dining, and count down to a balloon drop at midnight. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found two loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Common Man here for Universal Windows Direct. Is your home ready for winter? Is your home ready for merriment this time of year? If your windows are drafty, your guests are going to be cold. You should probably take care of that. Call my guys at Universal Windows Direct. If you act right now, for every 2 windows you buy, you get 2 free. There's no limit. You buy 4, you get 4. You get 20, you get 20. Plus 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 whole years of interest-free payments. Call them today, 614-502-5220. Schedule your free in-home estimate or visit uwd.com.
Hey friends, Beamer here. You know what sold me on Awaken 180 weight loss? Losing 12 pounds in my first week. I mean, wouldn't you be all in after that? But you know what's really got me completely hooked? I'm now down 19 pounds in just 2 weeks. 19 pounds. Look, when I started the program, I knew that I needed fast results to stick with any program I was going to do. And I thought, hey, if I can lose 5 or 10 pounds in 2 weeks, that's going to be a win. Well, I blew that out of the water, all thanks to Awaken 180. I'm not the only one who did it. Our good friend Austin Ward, he dropped 17 pounds in his first 2 weeks, 50 pounds overall. The results we're having, they are real, and we did it without meds. We did it by eating to lose weight with the coaching to ensure we lose weight every week. More importantly, to ensure that we enjoy the process. I, for one, certainly am. I mean, who wouldn't want someone else to do the work? They plan out the food you like, work around your schedule, and you, well, you lose weight. Simple as that. I dropped 19 pounds in 2 weeks. It's that easy. Do what we all did. Start your year out with the solution for weight loss. All at awaken180weightloss.com.
This is the best of Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan. I know that's not possible, but bear with us. What's going on here? Now, let's get back to the stupid.
They brought me in there once.
Yeah?
To lift the spirits.
You were like the Dale Jr.
The
then.
sick kids.
Right. You walk in and all the kids
brought
are like,
me in there. They all
Solana Papadia? Like they just start whispering.
They all just got up from their beds and started dancing.
Oh, you have healing powers.
Walked right out.
Tim
Absolutely.
Tebow? Who are you? Tim Tebow.
I just laid hands on him.
Oh, good.
Everything's fine now.
That's great.
Let's talk about money.
I'm glad you only do that once a year. Imagine you have that power. You're like, well,
I can't be bothered.
I can't be bothered. Kids. Sorry, I got Popeyes to do tomorrow.
You know,
but today,
tis the
healing you.
Tis the season for giving. It should always be the season for giving. But around holiday time, lots of commercials on TV.
Yeah.
You know, about like, hey, puppies need homes. Hey, kids at St. Jude. All this. Very important. Donate to the causes.
Absolutely right. Yes.
However, the St. Jude commercials. Have you seen Marlo Thomas?
No, I
have.
You
I have seen her face?
I've not paid it. I mean, usually by the time she comes on at the end, right?
She comes on at the let me tell you, if she came out at the beginning, there would be no commercial. Because everybody would turn the TV off or die of fright.
It
looks like she has gotten a face transplant surgery.
I see it now, yeah.
It is so bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Look, I understand aging is difficult, especially when you are a woman and you've been in Hollywood for a long time and you are known for your looks and you feel like no one's going to take you seriously as you age. Marlo, you
don't have to do that.
Stop doing this to yourself.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm terrified. Don't go in and see the kids.
No.
They're terrified. My father started this hospital for you. Mommy, the Grim Reaper's here.
I mean, again, I'm guessing if she's honest, she looks in the mirror and goes, well, sometimes best laid plans don't always work out. You know, like I tried. I was trying to keep the youthful look, and it just hasn't worked.
No, it's terrible.
It's kind of like gambling, isn't it? Where you're like, no, man, just one more round of lip fillers and we'll get all the mortgage back. You know,
you got to quit.
Quit while you're ahead, you know, and sometimes just cut your losses, get out of there. Get out.
Sounds like he's got huge balls too. He's like, hello.
Well,
my father started the hospital.
Well, that's also, I mean, again, she's born in 1937, I want to say.
I know, and she
came of age at a time where they were like, welcome to Hollywood, here's your pack of cigarettes. Oh, make sure you wrap yourself. It's a little cold in here, so wrap yourself in an asbestos blanket. Yeah, wasn't exactly the healthiest environment in the world back then. The fact that she's alive, God bless.
I'm sweating. Teddy, what do you have to say?
No, I was just going to say she is that girl.
Oh, thanks. Yes, I know.
What are you talking about?
That's
Marlo Thomas.
She's known as.
I know.
That's the sitcom
that
she
was
was
a
on.
sitcom.
She's that girl.
Now it's that scary lady walking down the hall.
The 60s were a simpler time where we could just say,
are you feeling better?
What's the name?
Oh, no.
What's the name of this sitcom?
That girl.
Isn't that kind of unoriginal? There are no women on television right now. It's 1966.
That girl.
That girl do it. Actually, there were. Lucille Ball was on TV, so I'm wrong.
You're listening to Common Man and T-Bone.
A man was punished for something. I think he should be celebrated for this same accomplishment.
Okay.
A Chinese man has been disqualified from a marathon after he chain smoked his way through the entire 26-mile race.
I feel like I've heard about this guy. Is he known for doing this?
He is. His name is Uncle Chen.
All right.
He completed the marathon in 3 hours and 33 minutes, but was disqualified for violating the race's rules against smoking on the course.
Listen, I just want to pause there. 3 hours and 33 minutes for running a marathon. Is this a young man?
He's 52.
Okay. That is the type of, if you run that marathon in your 50s, you can qualify for the Boston Marathon, which for most runners is one of the most challenging things like an average human can do, is getting qualified for Boston. He did that while chain smoking.
He came to fame 2 years ago after photos and videos showed him running a race with a cigarette in his mouth. He's known for doing this. However, he has been disqualified because the Chinese have changed the rules on what is acceptable during races. Okay?
I mean, again, smoking's not great, but if you're running marathons and smoking, who am I to tell you that's wrong? I don't know.
They prohibit smoking, open defecation.
But closeted is fine.
Closet is fine.
You want to keep it to
Just
yourself.
Go in your pants.
That's
Don't
right.
tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody about it.
Open defecation or trampling on flower beds or green spaces. So no smoking, no shooting diarrhea out at your competitors, and do not step on the flowers or the grass.
Disqualified means like he didn't win the marathon with that time. That's not a winning time.
No, but his time is thrown out.
Yeah, I don't know what he's competing for, I guess, would be my question. Because at that point, it's like, aren't you just running for you? Was there prize money involved? I'm surprised.
Not where he finished 574.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, that's not a winning marathon time, but let him live. That's a tremendous accomplishment. I don't know how anyone could do anything. I have smoked like cigars occasionally. I've had a cigarette before in my life. I don't know how anyone could do anything remotely athletic while smoking for a minute, let alone for 3 hours.
He's been doing this his entire life. He smoked through the 2018 marathon, 2019 marathon, chain smoked through this one. Let him live. Let's celebrate this guy.
Don't you, I know you do, have so many questions about how did we get here with this guy? Like
Absolutely.
How did you come to a place where you're like, oh, yeah, I smoke all the time? I'm also a runner. Like a lot of people who give up smoking, they will do something else in its stead. And I've heard of people who are like, yeah, I started running when I gave up smoking because I needed something to take my mind off it, something to occupy my time, whatever. I've heard of it as like a health alternative. That's what people do. I've never heard of people who are like, I smoke while running. It makes me feel great. I just need to know which one started first. Was he a runner all the time and he picked up smoking later? Or was he smoking all the time and he's like, you know what? Let's just burn one while we run. That's good.
Timmy?
I feel like this is the best smoking athlete since the Babe with his cigars.
Yeah, but the Babe didn't smoke while playing.
No, but in the Sandlot, they really made it out like he did.
They did.
He
make it a
comes
little
out of
bit
that
like
closet and talks to Benny the Jet. He's smoking a cigar with a bat over his shoulder.
That's true.
It's great.
They did do that. Who was it in the, was it the Chiefs quarterback that was photographed?
Len Dawson.
Lenny Dawson. Good.
Yeah, was photographed in the locker room of Super Bowl III, I want to say, at halftime.
Smoking.
Yeah, that's probably as close as we've come to a smoking athlete. And that was photographed in of recent vintage. I know what you're saying. If you're like older than 50, you're probably saying there were lots of people smoking back in the day.
One of my favorite Sports Illustrated covers, maybe rest in peace.
Maybe, we don't know.
I have no idea, is former White Sox player Dick Allen smoking a cigarette while juggling baseballs in the dugout. He wasn't playing, but still, he's in the dugout smoking a cigarette and juggling.
Multi-talented.
No kidding.
Well, I think that's a different time, isn't it? And that I've seen the photo that is great. That's a White Sox uniform I rarely remember
that's the
exists.
red White Sox uniform.
That's right.
Well, they changed their uniform a million times. They've kept these for almost 40 years.
Yeah, the black and white look you're saying? Yeah, right. I was not familiar until fairly recently of they look like the Phillies kind of with that uniform cover. If you just glance at it, you'd say, oh, is that someone on the Phillies?
It's red pinstripes.
Right. I would never have called that a Sox uniform until just recently I found out it even existed.
The other one I would think of is John Daly, who would actively golf with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
That's true. And I also would say, if you don't think John Daly looked very athletic, you're right. But
he did win 2 majors.
No,
I get it. Yeah, you don't have to look and be like Tiger Woods to be successful in that sport.
No, but also the story is that like in high school he looked like that and was dunking basketballs and was like could play every sport kind of guy, like just one of those bigger dudes who could do everything.
That's hard to imagine.
I know, but that's the story on him, is that he's done all these different things. He was fairly athletic given his size.
Brian Johnson is fired as Eagles offensive coordinator. Sorry to hear that.
That's too bad. The lead singer of AC/DC.
Well, I'm sorry. What's the play?
Double screen! Yeah!
Play clock is running out, and he's just shouting at you. Yeah,
I'll tell you, man, these head coaches, they're all about we're a team. We win as a team. We lose as a team. Then when your owner gets on the phone and says, hey, if you don't fire everybody, we're going to fire you.
Yeah, that's
right.
They
make those changes pretty quick, don't they?
Sure enough. I like how loyalty and accountability are two things that a lot of head coaches preach all the time. And I kind of think they're at odds with each other, aren't they? Like, you can be loyal, but then loyalty means you're not going to really hold people accountable, are you?
Fair enough.
Ask Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is an extremely loyal owner to his coaches. Does he hold them accountable? Not really. But if you hold coaches accountable and say, if you don't get the job done, I don't care what you did in the past, you're gone, that is going to be something that's going to go kind of against loyalty. And I'm not saying it's bad to pick either one, but what I am saying is you can't have both of them on the wall of your locker room. I think you got to pick one of those.
If you're starting your day any other way, you're doing it wrong. Morning Juice with Bobby and Beamer.
Weekdays starting at 6.
The Fan.
For a limited time at Speedway, get 2 big pizza slices and your favorite Coca-Cola 20-ounce for only $5 with Speedy Rewards. Choose from Classic 3-Cheese, Pepperoni, or Extreme Meat Pizza. Save big with a $5 meal deal with Speedy Rewards. Only at Speedway. Valid through 1/7/25. See app for full terms.
At Buyers Volkswagen, we believe in giving you options. From browsing to buying, shop online at columbusvw.com or visit us by the airport and work with our friendly brand specialists. During the Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event, lease select models with 0 down payment, 0 security deposit, 0 first month's lease payment, and 0 do-it signing. Or you can get a new 2024 Volkswagen Atlas for 0.9% for up to 60 months. Come see why it's better to buy from Buyers. Offer good on new 2024 Atlas models. Offered to qualified customers who finance through Volkswagen Credit for up to 60 months. See dealer for details. Offer ends 1/2/2025.
'Tis the season to raise a little Cane with Raising Cane's. Spread joy with craveable chicken finger meals and treat everyone on your nice list to a Cane's gift card or our beanies, socks, mugs, and more. Happy holidays from Raising Cane's. One love.
Hey, it's Anthony. Not too many things you'll experience on a daily basis are worse than sore feet. I've been there, but I'm not going back there. I'm done with the over-the-counter insoles that shred on me or don't last or don't really do anything to actually realign and strengthen my feet. That's why I went to the Good Feet store. They make it personal. They asked me about my daily activities and the type of pain that brought me in, and they properly measured my feet and arch size. Once I was fitted, they placed my arch supports right into my own shoes so I could immediately feel the difference they make with every step. I started enjoying that comfort right away. I walked out wearing my new arch supports, and now I'm living and loving being on the go without pain. You've got to check out the Good Feet store. Bring in your favorite shoes. They'll personally fit you to ensure your comfort like they did for me. Try them. Take a free test walk today. Good Feet products are proudly made in the USA. They're on Polaris Parkway and on Stringtown Road in Grove City. Or check them out at goodfeet.com.
The Jackets are back at Nationwide for a battle with the Bruins. Live fan coverage starts Friday night at 6:30.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating and Cooling.
Your home for Blue Jackets hockey, The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. It's that time of year. The red bows are out, baby. Do, 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 do. Right now, take advantage of 1.9% financing up to 48 months or 2.99% up to 60 months on ES, NX, and RX models. Plus, their biggest rebates of the year are here on remaining 2024 models, but also on 2025s. I have been a Jermaine customer for years, even before I started doing the commercials. If you're in the market, check them out. Dublin and Easton, JermaineLexus.com.
Giant Eagle is making it easy to surround yourself with the sound of freshness, the sound of sizzle, the sound of savings. With new low prices on hundreds of your favorite produce items, deals for days on over 1,000 items throughout the store, plus weekly sales and My Perks for even more savings at the pump. Surround yourself with savings every time you shop. At your neighborhood Giant Eagle. Visit gianteagle.com for details.
This wasn't how Patrick pictured himself in retirement. Instead of playing golf every day, he could barely walk because of his severe knee pain.
It hampered everything because it hurt to walk around the golf course. It hurt to swing, just pretty much hurt doing anything.
But the groundbreaking regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics changed everything for Patrick. QC Kinetics uses your body's own healing properties to help repair and restore damaged tissue in your knees, hips, back, and shoulders. No surgery, no drugs, no downtime.
The turnaround's been amazing from where I was to where I am now. I've gone from a 15 handicap down to a 7 handicap. That's because my knees allow me to play golf like I haven't been able to play probably in 15 years.
Don't let joint pain keep you from doing what you love. Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Let's take a listen back to when we were awesome. You're listening to the best of Common Man and T-Bone.
Oh, no, not again. Oh, my.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. We did the math. Common Man has hosted over 5,000 shows on The Fan. 3 of them have been halfway decent. Here's Man and Bone.
This ain't one of them.
No.
I mean, it's not even a discussion, right, Teddy?
No. Not even in the...
No, not even close.
Not even in the wheelhouse.
Terrible.
Timmy and I just spent the last commercial break talking about breaking your arm in half and extricating yourself from a rock formation, like the dude in 120-something hours, whatever it was.
I'd rather be dead.
I know.
This desire to survive,
yeah,
that some people have. I mean, God bless them. That's how the species is going to continue. I'm not there. Like, if Yellowstone erupts in my lifetime, I know where we are geographically. We're not going to be impacted by the blast. But there's going to be ash in the sky. Mm-hmm. It's going to be like volcanic winter. It's going to be terrible. Society's going to break down. If it does explode, I want to be standing next to it.
You want to be launched into the stratosphere.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with the fallout. I want to be dead.
Yeah.
If my arm was trapped in a rock, and I knew help was not coming, and the only way I could get off of this mountain was to chop off my own arm.
I'm back with you now. Okay.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I would take that rusty knife, and I wouldn't chop my arm off. I would stab myself in the heart. And that would be the end of it.
You would give up.
Yes, I would give up. And you know what? I'm sure Liver King would live on, and his ancestors would live on, and they would repopulate the earth if there was a zombie apocalypse. I would lay down in front of the zombie and say, please, take me.
I'm going to say something. Liver King, those are all vanity muscles. They don't work. They're just for looks. They don't do anything.
You know what I mean, man.
I know what you mean, though. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't understand. The mental toughness it takes to survive in a situation like that. I have no idea.
And then there are people who think they're going to survive, but they're even dumber than me. It's like, hey, man, I got a bunker full of gold. And it's
for
like,
you.
Great, man. If the zombies come or the aliens come, you know what that gold's going to be worth? Nothing.
Yeah.
We assign value to gold, but when society breaks down, you just got a bunch of heavy crap that you can't move and nobody else wants.
Yeah.
Now, if you have a bunker full of ammo,
maybe that would
then
work.
maybe you're going to work out.
Well,
but the gold's not going to do anything for you.
Until someone who's like, hey, I've got a sandwich, though. Are you hungry? Want to come out of your bunker? And then they kill you, and then you get your... I'm just saying, you have all the gold bars and all that stuff. I think if the zombie apocalypse or anything like that happens, what's going to occur is you're going to want to be able to get around. You want to run. You want to get out of there. The things that survived when the asteroid hit and killed off all the giant meat-eating dinosaurs, you know what they were? The little tiny dinosaurs that could fly around, the birds.
That's right.
That's what survived.
And Mike,
they could get away.
If you turned into a zombie, would you care that much about somebody finishing the job? Like, they make a big deal about that in The Walking Dead. Like, if you turn, someone's got to, put the bullet in me so I can, my soul can rest on my body. But you don't know if you're a zombie. You're just walking around eating some other people.
Maybe it's fun.
It could be fun.
Sure.
You get to taste human flesh like you always wanted to.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, that's the whole point of those movies. It's inevitable. It's just going to happen. Everyone's going to eventually succumb. It's how long can you last?
In the first 5 minutes of the movie, I would just give up, and that would be it. There'd be no running for my life.
You just go find the hottest zombie and be like, bite me in the neck.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're listening to Common Man and T-Bone.
I hope that Billy Sarin was the one who fired Yarmo.
You are Blue Jackets say you are fired.
What does it even sound like when JD comes into Yarmo's office and fires him? Is it just like, hey, I'm so sorry, I got to do this, but I don't know what else to do. Like, I would have done this 3 weeks ago, but I had back surgery. No, he wouldn't have. He's not. Listen, man, I don't know what possessed him to suddenly do it now, but the fact that
my wish is what present.
Yeah,
they
right.
had
You're
to
right.
do it.
You're
I
right.
wished it.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
I made a citizen's firing.
That's right. That's right. But what I'm saying is, this is the group that decided to hire the dumbest coaching hire in the history of the NHL, or one of the top 5, and that is the Mike Babcock situation. How they were even allowed to proceed into this year is beyond me. But now, the All-Star break happened. Could have fired him then. No, let's get even closer to the trade deadline and then fire him, which, again, they shouldn't even have been allowed to do this.
He was also talking about how, he talked to the team today and addressed the team and talked about the mission and how they have to continue on the mission. The process he used the term process.
Oh, we got a lot of process.
The process continues.
Processed cheese over there.
But everything was just so good. It was sorry we had to fire this guy, but I got to tell you, I'm bullish.
Well, he's
on the Columbus Blue Jackets.
He reminded me a lot of what I heard last year with the Holt man. We haven't heard as much this year because everybody realized they couldn't keep lying through their teeth. But we heard a lot of John Davidson telling us that, behind the scenes, I talked to people and they're like, boy, you guys are fun to watch, huh? What a team you got over there. And it's like, that reminds me of last year when the Holt man would lose by 30 and then Tom Izzo would come out and scream at everybody, how dare you think this man doesn't know how to coach? It's like, well, Tom, you're a Hall of Famer and you just kicked this guy's ass. I bet you do like playing the Buckeyes. Everybody loved playing the Buckeyes the last couple of years because they would give you an easy win. Jackets. Oh, man, we love watching your team play. Yeah, especially in your building. When they come in and you get an easy 2 points off them. I
would have liked to see John Davidson walk in that dressing room today and say, hey, team meeting, here we go. Yarmo's been fired, and it's all because of you.
It's all your guys' fault.
If you didn't suck so much, he wouldn't be fired. Also, where's Elvis? He's taking a crap in the other room? Elvis! What's the matter?
Oh, my gosh.
Pascal Vincent is just shining his bald head. He's got his little rag shining it.
Oh, my God. What a bunch of losers we have for this stupid franchise.
Pascal taking a crap just with his sweater vest on. Like nothing else is on.
Yeah,
Just with the sweater vest is on, though.
Right. Did you ever watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Yes, we've talked about it.
Okay. But the main point of that movie and the thing that always freaked me out about it as a kid was watching it, it's like, man, imagine if I were in that situation. If I were a kid, because that was around the time I was some of the ages of those kids in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember thinking, again, the premise of this movie is they got shrunk by their dad's shrink ray, and now they're crawling through the grass trying not to get killed by an ant or someone's foot or the blade on a lawnmower, whatever. And I thought at the time, this is an illustration of how it's terrifying when you realize there's no grown-up in charge. It's just the kids. Like, the kids were in charge, and someone had to grow up and become, like, the leader. But, of course, all of them are still kids to some level. I feel like sometimes watching this Jackets team, I'm looking around going, who's the adult? Who's the leader? Who's the one you actually go to and say, there we go, we can trust him to get it done? It's not JD. Clearly ain't Yarmo. It's not Mike Priest.
I'd like now
it's not the owner.
Our owner, John P. McConnell, to address the team. John, the floor is yours. Get out from under the desk. Stop hiding under there.
No, come on.
Talk to these people.
This is your team. You paid for all this.
Well,
you can come over here.
Daddy paid for all this. Please come out from under the desk.
Enjoy that. Enjoy it. Come on over here. Come on. Nope, there's not a youth hockey tournament to go to.
I just wanted to say.
Yes. Oh, guys.
You got room in that bathroom with Elvis?
Guys, give it up for our owner. He spoke publicly for the first time in 9 years.
Tell you something. I'm retiring after this year. This is an embarrassment.
Then Brian Hedger comes out and is like, the greatest owner in the history of the NHL is the new McConnell. Yes, he's speaking in front of the media.
I have personally brought in my friends Michael Bublé to sing to you while Bobby Orr kicks all of your asses.
Tell you what.
What's it like to be beaten up by a 75-year-old man?
Listen to me. I'll tell you right now, Rimmer could run circles around this group. Rimmer could absolutely run this organization better than anybody else has done it the last 20 years. I tell you that right now. Now, that's if Rimmer would actually get to do what he wants to. He's always being polite because he's just the guy on TV. But if you gave him the reins, let me tell you right now, he would rain down some fire. And guess who'd be first out the door?
I interviewed Muhammad Ali in Calgary. He would rather serve in the military than be on this team right now. He told me that.
Well, he's not alive.
Well, I had a seance last night, and he came to me.
Okay, good.
Was Bubba Smith there?
Bubba Smith was also there. That's right.
Yeah, man, actually, if you would pay Ric Flair to do anything, just have him come in here and
Ric
kick
Flair's
everybody's
a Blue
ass.
Jacket fan.
Have him come kick everybody's ass. Just do that. I'd rather him that than sell his energy drink. Let's go.
That just sounds from Elvis.
Can Billy Siren run the team? Can we just have him? I don't like it. Get out. Just like, dude,
it's Arnold now.
I don't know what it is.
Our power play sucks. Our penalty kill sucks. Stop waxing your bald head, you stupid idiot.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. This is a Fan Action Update.
Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com. Use the promo code JustSports for a welcome bonus of up to $100. Yeah, we got a little Christmas Eve bowl action this evening. San Jose State and South Florida. And San Jose State is a 3.5-point favorite over South Florida, minus 160 on the money line. South Florida plus 130. Expect a lot of points over under 60.5 for your Prime Sports Action Update on Scotty Vegas.
At Meijer, we believe the holidays should be a special time. A time when families and friends can gather for the simple purpose of enjoying each other's company. From the gifts and decorations which make the moment, to the fresh ingredients that make the meal. Count on Meijer to bring the magic of the season to life with just one stop. We're always working harder to make the holidays a good deal better. Meijer, bring more good to the holidays.
Hey, Jackets fans, we know what's on your holiday wish list. Ask your Secret Santa for a Blue Jackets holiday gift pack. You'll score 2 tickets plus a Blue Jackets helmet shirt, all for just $99. Learn more at bluejackets.com/holiday.
Hey everybody, it's Austin Ward here, and last time this year I was down 43 pounds after just 2 months with Awaken 180. I broke into the new year at my goal of 50 pounds down. It felt great, and it still does. Get the same results at awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, it's Anthony, and the Happy Honda Days are powering through the holidays at Germain Honda of Dublin. Rich is delivering all of the new Honda toys, including the new Prologue, the first all-electric SUV from Honda at 0% APR up to 72 months. Also, he's throwing you 0.9% up to 60 months on most new Hondas. And he won't even require a payment on the new purchases for 90 days. Go get the Honda of your holiday dreams with my friends at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road just south of 270.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island. We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found two loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Shark Carbon Beam here. NFL playoffs, they're almost here, but it's not too late to get in on the regular season action with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, because right now, new customers, you can finish the season strong with $250 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Beam, they've got so many ways for you to pick up the W. Tell me about them.
Which players are going to score a touchdown? How many points each team's going to score? Money lines, over-unders, point totals. I mean, maybe even marry up your fantasy championship if you're in that to a player actually scoring a touchdown in real life. So visit FanDuel.com/juice to join today. And this way, Sharky, you'll be set for the biggest games of the year.
That's FanDuel.com/juice for your chance at $250 in bonus bets. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Must be 21 and older and present in Ohio. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.